to the back bumper of the 32. And this has been so hard to pass down here, but Emerson gonna clear Mayato. Not gonna go low. He's gonna try and fake the 48. Travato using the inside lane. Mayato now up half a groove. The second position look for his first race win. Oh, hard contact. Mayato up in the air, up on the hood, on top of the Geico machine. All over his back bumper, and have to be very tactical with his moves. Oh, and hard under braking. Travato nearly locked it up there. St. Bear's big slide out of turn number 1. Comes Chris Samar, Kevin Cornelius. They're going to make a charge in the third lane. Is it too little, too late? Are they going to have the run out of turn number 4? Mark Emerson down low. They're all going to wreck. Dennis Faircloth in the lead right now. Here comes Nick Gardner. Hello and welcome to the Below the Double Yellow Cup Series season finale, live from Homestead Miami Speedway. It'll be the site of the championship finale tonight. Zach Carr, Seth Hatchel fighting it out in the points. I come down to those two here tonight. Alec, you're up here in the booth with me. You've been watching practice a little bit longer than I have, but man, how are you feeling about tonight's race?
I think it's going to be awesome. These guys are going to be loose. These are going to be the loosest they've been all season. So these guys are going to need to be up on the wheel. And you're seeing it right now with Zach Carr on your screen. You're going to need to be up on the fence as well to be fast and make up time here. It seems like they're able to make a little more time kind of everywhere, but the top seems to be the fastest line. Getting up on that wall, it'd be nice and easy. But I'll tell you, man, these guys are going to have it dangerous the first 5-6 laps of a run. Cold tires, and again, what I'm really looking forward to this race, other than the championship battle, is the composite body's really going to shine today. We're going to see these guys up on the wall, probably hit it a few times, and probably hit each other a little bit, so it should be good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I was in the practice session with you guys the other day, and things are for sure a handful. I haven't driven a car that loose in quite some time. It was a lot of fun. It was really difficult, and I think the talent really is going to rise to the top here tonight.
Oh yeah,
and,
lot of pressure on me because I was fortunate enough to get appointed to build the setup for tonight. So I'm looking forward to how these guys are going to race this. I'm sure I'll probably get yelled at by some of the drivers after, but it's all good. It's all good. It's worth it, and I feel like the setup's going to put on a heck of a show. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy it, and I think these drivers, from what I've heard, they've enjoyed it. And I tell you, this could be a really good race with what I'm seeing. Guys on the bottom, guys on the top, guys everywhere all over this racetrack, and nothing much more we can ask for than that.
Exactly what you want. And tonight's race, 150 laps, 225 miles. They're going to have their work cut out for them that whole distance. These cars do not really improve in terms of handling. They're kind of cantankerous beasts, as my dad likes to call these NASCAR Cup Series
I
machines.
love that. That's a great name.
Yeah, they're hard to control, hard to drive, but that is what makes the racing so good. So I'm excited. Let's take a look at the points coming into. Is Zach Carr with the points advantage coming in. 5 wins this season. He's got a 13-point lead over Seth Hatchel, who has been right there neck and neck with the 27 all season long. Keith Mayato has actually jumped up to 3rd in points after his dominating victory last week. AJ Stravato falls to 4th. Angelo Ronas, very consistent. He's in the top 5. And Ryan Gemmel, solid run at Bristol. He'll jump into 6th in standings with Samard Hutton. Reggie Ortega, Dennis Faircloth, and Dallas Sullivan have a battle for the 10th position in points, so keep an eye on those two. Kenny Bishop will round out the top 12 in the chase. But it's really about those top 2, Zach Carr and Seth Hatchel. They're the only ones who could win the championship. Hatchel going for 3 in a row.
Yes, he is. He's going to have an upward climb, though. I will say, though, Zach Carr just needs to run a clean race. He doesn't need to have a great race. He just needs to run a clean race. Now, Seth Hatch, on the other hand, he has to run a perfect race. He needs to lead the most laps. He needs to lead a lap number 1. He needs to lead the most laps. And he needs 27 to have some sort of trouble. Other than that, I don't really see Zach Carr giving away that much points. But, again, it's not just 2 guys fighting for the win. There's also 20 other guys on this racetrack while this is going on. So there's a lot of room, a lot more guys, a lot of situations that can play a factor into what happens between the championship battle and as well as just the race at hand.
And a driver who's looking to win another one here at Homestead. He's won the last 2 times that they've been here. That is AJ Servato. He's working to get qualifying laps, and looks like he doesn't have a time registered yet, so he'll be coming from the rear, or at least mid-pack in the field, so he's a guy to watch out for. He'll be making his way through.
Yeah, he'll definitely be making his way through. I think he'll be starting at least in the 13th position, so it'd be interesting here. Angelo Ronis up to 2nd. Great qualifying effort for him. And, you know, I was talking to Nick Starlin, owner of the league, and he was saying tonight could be the night where we see Angelo Ronis break through and get that victory.
Yeah, and that would be just incredible after a very solid season. You know, he's been just consistent. He got, I think, tied for the 4th best average finish in the league, and right up there, 5th place in points. Realistically, could potentially nab 4th from AJ Servato. That's how close Angelo's been, you know, all season.
Consistent. He has been consistent.
Close so many times. Yeah, definitely. More drivers out on the racetrack. Servato still making laps. Is really far overhead view at camera shot before.
Heck
but,
yeah. I tell you, you know what would be a kid camera to use tonight is the blimp camera. See a lot of guys. Yeah, that one right there. That'll be great to use because you see all the different lines that we'll be able to see, especially in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, just all the way. We know Homestead's one of those tracks. It's worn out. We've seen it in real life. Guys are on the white line, and we've seen guys on the wall, and I'm sure we'll see nothing less of that. And you can see AJ Servato. He's getting that back end loose. That's how the setup's been. It's a little bit on the looser side. You're going to have to be nice and easy on the throttle here. It's going to be a long race for those that are not going to be able to, that are, you know, on the edge and pushing those rear tires. You don't want to push those rear tires past the limit and let them slip.
Only 12 drivers taking a lap time here in qualifying. Servato, Gilmore, Brockel, Sulfridge, Brendel, Nick Starling, Cody Adkins, Jeremiah Vincent, Dyson, Zach Smith, no registered times. So they'll start from behind all those who took a lap time. And there are some guys there. Nick Starling's a driver I might expect to see. Also, Jeremiah Vincent can handle
the I think Nick's not racing. I think he's doing a.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I heard he's doing above the race control tonight. So should be about 18, 19 cars, not maybe 20. Not sure just yet, but should be somewhere around there.
So no funny business tonight. Nick Starling's going to be the eye in the sky, a little different from what they normally do. That should help keep things in order and a fair champion fight here tonight. Take a look at the weather. Pretty cool track conditions. 75-degree air temp, 78-degree track temp, but they're still sliding around. So,
oh yeah.
If it cools,
and you know, this track's gonna get cooler if you think about it. We're gonna get later into the night, and it is going to cool down a little bit. So, I do see something like that happening.
Yeah, I think
might get more grip.
Yeah, it'll get more and more competitive, I think, as the race goes on. We might see some guys who were really fast early on start to fade a little bit.
Come and go.
Yeah. But, we want to ask the chat out there, who are you cheering for tonight? Know who you think is going to take the championship. Is it going to be Zach Carr or Seth Hatchel? Let your voice be heard and cheer on your favorite driver throughout the race tonight. We'll try and follow along, of course, with your favorites. And we're going to cut to a quick commercial from tonight's sponsor, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to VSPEED, your home for sim racing excitement, providing dramatic moments from iRacing and beyond. We offer broadcasting for leagues across iRacing with specialized packages to help grow your league and advertise your sponsors.
Shot at it, I think, and right now Stravato with that advantage. It's half a car length the difference between first and second going into turn one. He gives the bumper to Connor Horn.
These two have gone all year to get to this point. Jacob Shorba drifting up the racetrack. They make contact. The 88 goes around. The 95 goes around. The 12 caught in it.
Our design team can help you create anything from paint schemes to sim rig parts with expertise in both 2D and 3D design with 3D printing capabilities. Looking to get into broadcasting yourself? We can help you design and operate custom overlays to make your stream look as professional as possible. Our team can create and manage custom merchandise sales for you and your team. Check out our shop to see what we have in stock and how we can create some awesome merch for you. Check out our race replays on YouTube or catch us live weekly on Twitch. Visit us at vspeedsim.com to see how we can help you on your iRacing journey.
Back at the racetrack now, going to be going through our starting grid here tonight from Homestead Miami Speedway for the season finale below the Double Yellow Cup Series. Take a look at who is starting up front. It's going to be Keith Mayato grabbing the pole. That'll be his 6th of the season. That is the most by far of anyone. Great lap there by him. Angelo Ronas rolling off from the 2nd position. Starting in 3rd spot tonight, it'll be Zach Carr, one of the championship contenders. Ben Bafford, who's fast in practice, he'll roll off 4th. 5th tonight will be Chris Simard. 6th is going to be Ryan Gemmel. 7th, Dennis Faircloth. 8th is Seth Hatchel, who's going to have his work cut out for him. James Leveland rolling off 9th. Reggie Ortega rounds out the top 10.
And Eric Hutton will be rolling off 11th. Dallas Sullivan, 12th. AJ Stravato, one of the guys you'll probably see charger to the front, running 13th. Starting 13th. Jeremiah Vincent, 14th. Cody Atkins, 15th. Lyle Sofrid, 16th. Alan Dice, 17th. Nick Starling, 18th. Zach Smith, 19th. And TJ Brendel, 20th.
21st is Robert Gilmore. 22nd, Jordan Brockel. That'll do it. 22 drivers in the field tonight, so pretty good size. I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say.
Gotta ask who's your pick.
Trying to think back to how the practice and qualifying went. Keith Mayato gets it done 2 weeks in a row here.
I could see that being a very big possibility. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. He's been consistent all year. He hasn't got through that win, and if we're talking about guys breaking through and getting that win, Angelo Ronas starting right next to him in 2nd. He's been pretty competitive on the practice sheet. I think he'll have a good shot. And I also want to mention Eric Lambert, who we know is competing in the Cup Series. He's watching the race at home. His son Hunter is watching the race with him, and his pick was his uncle Robert Gilmore to get it done tonight. And wanted to say that. So hope you guys are enjoying the race, and hope you guys are looking forward to it. Eric and Hunter Lambert, we're glad to have you watching.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate your support. As we are now rolling off pit road. This is the culmination of 19 other races, the All-Star race, and now the championship. Hey, man, I can't believe it's coming to an end.
It's been quick.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, it's been an honor to be up here with you. I've enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to next season already, man. It's going to be awesome. But first, we got to finish this season, and but like I said, thank you again, and hopefully these boys put on one more good show to send this season off on a high note.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic one for sure. A lot of great moments and incredible battles. And I think really the 2 best drivers all season, they're the ones duking it out for the championship. And it's naturally occurring, championship fight. It's going to be an uphill battle, like you said, for Seth Hatchel. But, man, it's the format that I've always loved. And I'm glad that we brought it back here for the Double Yellow Cup Series. So let's do it one more time here from Homestead. Below the Double Yellow Cup Series, it'll be Keith Mayato and Angelo Ronas. Pace car is off. Working back towards that start-finish line. Green flags in the air, and great jump from the 22, Angelo Ronas.
That was a great jump. Now these guys got to be really careful on these cold tires. These guys are going to get loose, especially running up on that bottom. Got to be nice and easy on the throttle here.
Positions being swapped a little bit farther back here outside the top 5. We're 3 wide, a little deeper in the field. Is that Eric Hutton in the Chick-fil-A machine once again? Takes it to the bottom here.
It's going to take about 5 or so laps to get these tires up to temp, get them where they need to be. So these guys start running a little bit easy, taking it very easy on their tires so far. You can see these guys kind of tiptoeing into the corner. Mayato's got the lead, then it goes Carr, Baffert, side by side with Samard and Ronis.
Yeah, as Baffert now makes the move, looking for second position. And he settles back in line behind Zach Carr. We got a car spinning farther back. That's, TJ Brendel hard in the wall. And the left front's broken there. He's not going to be able to control that machine.
Yeah, that is the toe link broken on that thing. It's
huge hit for him.
He will.
May have had another issue. Possibly coming out of turn number 4. I can't even.
Yeah.
Huge hit there.
Hard hit on that driver's side.
Yeah, the car's on
See,
3 wheels. Yeah.
The toe link right there.
Done for now as we look back to the front. Keith Mayotte already out front by 6/10. Doing what Keith Mayotte does best sometimes and just driving away.
You can see these guys got guys running the bottom, guys running the top. For Hatchel running that wall, and then Ronis running that inside lane. Look at the momentum Hatchel's able to carry, and he'll look down to the bottom of Angelo Ronis, and now he'll try to take the 4th position. You got to see he's got to make up all the positions he possibly can on Zach Carr.
Doing everything he can, trying to get 4th away, and he started 8th. We did see this from him at Bristol last week as well, where he did gain a lot of points on Zach Carr, who got trapped a couple laps down in that race. Still managed a nice solid top 10, but lost 4 points to Hatchel, which could be very valuable here tonight.
Baffert underneath Zach Carr. He'll throw it in there on the bottom, and he'll try to make it stick, try to hook that white line, and he will.
All going on already 1 second behind Keith Mayotte. That is how quick the 36 is here, at least on the short run. AJ Servato, he's climbing through the field, already up 4 positions into 9th right now. Next one in his sights, that's going to be Ryan Gemmel, the 6 machine. Reggie Ortega takes the top side here. Maybe Reggie can close it out this victory.
Possible, I think Reggie's won this season, but interesting to see these guys all running down on the bottom. I thought the top lane would have probably been more of the preferred lane, but no, these guys are running right down on the bottom. Chris Samard and Reggie Ortega, the only guys to really move up anywhere. Nobody's really utilizing that middle other than maybe Ryan Gemmel and Hutton using the outside as well. Stravato on the bottom, but not a ton of different lanes. I'm assuming as this run probably goes on, that bottom lane will either start to fade as it'll get tighter, or it'll actually start getting better, but that top lane eventually will probably start coming in with guys putting some rubber on it.
On board right now with Chris Samard, who's running in 6th. You can see and working a couple different lanes. This time takes the top here in turns 1 and 2. It's going to try and build that momentum off the corner. Just very delicate with that wheel. To get it off the corner nice and straight there, but didn't really gain much.
No, hasn't gained much just yet, but that top lane, it does carry momentum, but you gotta run it. You almost have to be right up on the wall almost and getting in the wall. Very delicate line you have to run up there to really carry enough momentum.
Yeah, you've got to really commit to the top lane if you're gonna run that top. You guys commit to the bottom. Hatchel, look at the big wiggle there in the middle of the corner. As soon as he thought about getting back to the throttle, his car got out from under him, just there. Gemmel with blinking issues. He's given up a couple spots now to Eric Hutton and AJ Servato. James Loveland there behind him, going to try and break his way into the top 10.
Martin also starting to creep up again. We saw him running that bottom, but now, or that top, now he's starting to get back down to the bottom. But again, we talked about it this year in these race cars. You don't want to run directly in the line of the guy right in front of you, or else you get that dirty air, that arrow push, and get in the wake of that car. You don't want to do that. That's why he's running a different lane.
That's exactly what Angelo's doing right now, but he's keeping right up with Hatchel. But those front tires are going to take a little bit of the brunt doing.
Oh, yeah. Hatchel kind of slips up there on that bottom. Can't seem to get it rotated as much as you would like to down on that bottom.
And he did gain a lot of positions quickly, so maybe use his stuff up a little bit more than they probably liked. but he did get the track position at least in case something happened here early on.
He did. However, still a long race, long time to go here, and these guys just settling in. It's 150 laps. We're only, what'll be, a 15th into the race?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a long way to go, and multiple pit stops will be made in this race. I can tell you that if this thing is to go green.
Got a lot of people watching here tonight. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the race tonight. It is the championship battle between Seth Hatchel and Jack Carr. Currently, Carr running third, Hatchel running in fourth. First 10 laps here. Basically right next to each other where they've been all season long.
We got a battle for the 7th position. Ada Stravato starting to slowly run down Reggie Ortega. Ortega goes to the outside. Stravato using that bottom lane here. You can see Ortega's going to probably carry momentum down the straightaway. If not, he'll just let his teammate go. Stravato going to try to pull him back, get that side draft, and he is able to pull him back a little bit down the front stretch, and he'll get it back down to the bottom here. But it seems like the momentum kind of carries more on that outside, but right now the bottom seems to be the most preferred lane, just able to roll the center of the corner better. Stravato get the same position.
Yeah, able to clear him right there, and then Reggie will get right up behind him, give him a little air push down the back stretch. Down into the corner there. Stravato continues to march forward up 6 positions. Hutton as well has moved up a couple. He's in the 9th spot. How about Dallas Sullivan running in 10th? He could be looking at a top 10 points finish this season. He can finish 3 or 4 spots in front of Dennis Faircloth. And been a great season for that 46.
How about that for Dallas?
That's a massive improvement over last season. I think he finished 17th, 18th in the points and jump up into the top 10 in the chase, have a couple opportunities for wins. That's what you like to see. Obviously, the new car is treating him pretty well.
Yeah. You can see, we see this, we've talked about it all year, the storyline of this next gen race car. Just the opportunities that it's open. We've seen it in the Real Cup Series, 12 different winners, I believe, last year in the Cup season. Just with the Gen 6, I think there was 15 different winners, and that was just over the entire season. Now we've already have 12, and I think there's plenty of more guys that can win a race this year. You talk about Tyler Reddick, Kevin Harvick, and you never know. We still have Daytona and Atlanta to go where you can see a surprise winner though at those racetracks as well. Easily can have over 16 winners.
Yeah, drivers like
Ryan Blaney, another one.
Yeah, Chris Buescher too. He's kind of had his moments this season, so could be any of those guys getting increased, and that would be wild to have 16 winners before we even get to the playoffs. That would be quite the situation.
I thought about it, and I was like, I don't think that's ever going to happen. And then this year happened. I'm like, well, it's a possibility. It's definitely not out of the question of what can or cannot happen. It's going to be hard to get to 16 winners. We've seen guys that have speed, obviously. We've seen Trackhouse be the most dominant. As crazy as it sounds, Trackhouse Racing is the best team this year with Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain. So just it varies, and you never know what's going to happen in this unpredictable season. There's still a lot more races to go this year.
Anything can happen. Just like anything can happen here tonight. The top 3 starting to pull away from Seth Hatchel. Angelo Rona's starting to pull the 8 machine back towards him. And I think Seth may be experiencing a little bit of the left rear wear from those early laps where he pushed the car a little bit harder. I know they were suffering that. How about change for position back here? Dallas Sullivan around Eric Hutton.
He is really rolling that bottom. Hutton kind of falling off on that outside lane. I don't know if the outside lane has it. I'm curious to see if the middle maybe is able to get any grip. I think the top lane might not be the lane to be in right now. I think that middle where Sullivan's running is possibly a line to run and maybe diamond it off the corner like that.
I mean,
Dallas also went on the top.
Dallas ran a 34.12 to the leaders 34.06. Everybody else in the 34.2s pretty much. Chris Samard at 34.14.
Ronas looking underneath Hatchel here. For the 4th position, Hatchel able to carry the momentum off the corner and clear Angelo. Angelo's going to try to fight it back here on the inside here. He'll have to kind of just sit back behind him. You can see Hatchel runs that top, or that middle, and kind of diamonds it back down to the bottom. Ronas doing the same thing, but trying to stay out of that wake. Chris Samard behind him was running the top, getting all the clean air to his nose, but just can't seem to carry enough momentum up on the top to get anything. As now you can see Ronas trying up a little higher lane, and Samard goes down to the bottom.
Yeah, I think these cars are starting to experience the arrow or the push kind of on entry they're getting a little bit tight, and they get back to the throttle to rotate it, and the car just wants to spin out. So it's a very delicate balance. Keith Mayado's starting to lose a little time to Ben Bafford right now. A gap right around 6/10.
Oh, Bafford just got loose out the corner though. But I tell you, Ben Bafford's another one we haven't talked about this entire season as well. He's won 2 races, won one at the road course at Watkins Glen, and then got his first win of the season out at the short track at Martinsville. If he does come back for next season, I could see him being another championship threat to Zach Carr, Seth Hatchel, Keith Mayado, and then who knows the names that we're going to have next year going into the what is it going to be, season 5, season 6? There's still
6. Yep.
Season 6.
Yep.
So yeah, plenty of new names possibly coming into what's going to be called the Premier Series, which will be the Cup cars next year. So I'm looking forward to that once we get out to Daytona.
How about this? Dallas Sullivan gets by Reggie Ortega.
Trying to fight back.
He's using that bottom line to perfection, and those guys up top, they're just not getting
I'm
the
surprised,
speed.
yeah. I thought the top lane would be the most dominant lane, but it just doesn't seem like that. I'm surprised that of all lanes, the bottom is the fastest lane to be at.
Yeah, Hutton tried to get back to the throttle a little early there. I don't know if you saw, he was really sideways right in the center of the turn. And trying to cut down on exit, and it's just, Carr just did not agree with that.
Yeah, you got to be really careful using the middle or coming across those seams. We see them, we really see the seams at tracks like Auto Club, and then obviously here in Iowa, you cut across the seams. They have a little less grip, so when you get and cross down on them, there's just not enough grip, and it takes all that grip away, gets the back end loose.
The battle brewing back there between Ortega and Hutton as Dallas Sullivan continues to march forward. He might even be able to track down AJ Stravato, and that would be very impressive.
Yeah.
22.
Stravato is the fastest car on the racetrack right now. About 2/10 faster than the leader. That Stravato's moving here. It's just he's kind of far back. I think, what is he, 4 seconds behind?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long way to go, but we've talked about the Italian stallion AJ Stravato. This is one of his home tracks. Grew up in Florida, and Miami being in Florida, one of his home tracks. There's nothing like winning at the home track, I can tell you that.
And he's won the last 2 here, so he really knows his way around this place.
Yeah, I know. I almost beat him last year, but I had a late race restart. Wasn't able to get him, and but still, nonetheless, was a fun battle nonetheless here. And I tell you, this track puts on some awesome racing, and right now a little spread out, and this racing hasn't been bad. As you can see, Rona's trying to run down the 8 of Seth Hatchel. Samar starting to lose a little bit of time to them, but Rona clearly has more pace than the 8. He just can't find a way around that wake. You can see he runs a little bit higher line, but that middle surprisingly isn't even coming in. It's coming more the bottom lane, kind of becoming more of the preferred lane. Here's to see once we get another set of stickers on these cars if that lane changes or not.
Angelo backs out a little earlier on entry there, and he's just in that wake. The car just doesn't turn as well, and he gets back to the throttle, tries to cut it down, but there's no grip. There's nothing he can do. He's just stuck here for the moment. It'll take a slip up by Hatchel, I think, for the 22 to get by, but Hatchel doing what he needs to do. He's planted right here in that 4th position, and he's not letting Carr get too far away, but that gap is increasing. It's up to 1.7 seconds between 3rd and 4th. And Zach Carr and Ben Bafford have been pretty much equal Keith Mayado here as this run has gone on.
Yeah. Interesting to see that. I don't know if maybe he had just lifted off the gas, but in the middle of the corner, it looked like Angelo Rona's downshifted down to 4th, and maybe up, I don't know if he upshifted up to 5th down the straightaway, but he did that in 1 and 2. I'm curious to see, as you can see, Stravato now going underneath Chris Samard for the 6th position, trying to cut into that lead of Keith Mayado. Stravato so far has been the fastest car on the racetrack right now. And that last time wasn't the fastest car that time, obviously making a pass, and he'll take the 6th position away from Chris Samard.
As Robert Gilmore gets lapped, he will go 1 lap down. TJ Brendel is taking it behind the wall, but everybody else still on the racetrack. Still 6 guys on the lead lap, 17 out there. As it looks like Keith Mayado kind of turned on the jets here. He pulled away in a couple of tenths since we started to say that gap was closing. But still, it's right around 7 tenths, so Ben Bafford definitely not letting him go. Just can't seem to gain anything.
Yeah, Samard, we saw at Bristol, he was great at saving tires later in the run. So curious to see. I mean, we're probably going to have another 20 or so laps before everybody starts bringing it down pit road. But yeah, I mean, we know that Mayato's been one of the better guys at saving tires this entire year. So this could be a back-to-back. Like you said, he was your pick, and now Rona's still trying to find a way around that 8 car. Just can't get away. He's still in that wake, and like I said, really surprised. But I tell you, AJ Stravato has caught both of them.
Yeah, he is flying right now. Last time a 1/10.5 quicker than the race leader. Zach Carr pretty fast that time too.
Oh,
So,
yeah, 2/10.
Yeah, he's going to close up on the race leader if he can keep up that pace. Stravato might as well get there too. I mean,
yeah. I mean, Stravato has cut it down just under 4 seconds. He was about 4.5, cut it down to 4 now, so. Oh.
I'm not sure what that was. Just trying to take a peek ahead possibly. But
Yeah, trying to see where Hatchel's running. So you can see, look at him run that bottom lane, just kind of hooking that white line. Gets a little loose off the corner. As Hatchel also got loose, going to allow a little bit of a run for Angelo Rodas here. And if he can get Stravato to kind of give him that beach ball push, as you can see, Rodas really has to back out of the corner to get away from that wake, and he still gets in there. You can see he goes out the racetrack and open the door for Stravato to try to get a run off of him here, and he just can't. But I think Stravato's so far showing the most pace out of these guys.
Yeah, if he can just get the track position, maybe get a caution. You know, even if this runs green, it's very possible with the pace that he has right now. He can get up there and track down those leaders. Oh, look at the big slide right there.
Rodas gonna have a shot. He's gonna look down to the inside of the 8. Isn't close enough to get a side draft from him, but he's gonna throw it underneath here. See if it'll stick down there. Hatchel's gonna be moved up off that bottom lane, and now he's gonna have a possible run here. Hatchel gets loose off the corner. Rodas should be able to take the position, but Hatchel carrying the momentum off and the push. Rodas should be able to take the spot if he drives it in here. Oh, Hatchel drove it in as well.
Right up by that outside wall, and we'll see if that lane maybe has some potential at this point in the run. Got the momentum.
He gripped. He gripped right there. Look at him carry that momentum down the backstretch. He clears the 22.
Oh, that's impressive right there. So that shows
there is. Stravato saw that. So, oh, caution.
Oh no, Dallas Sullivan.
Dallas.
Oh man, it looks like he's got some rear end damage, but yellow flag will fly.
See what happened here. Running the bottom.
Gets light.
He just got loose. He tried to save it. And it backed into the inside wall.
That's a pretty big hit.
He might be fine. The composite bodies, he might be fine. It's going to be still a little off pace.
Yeah, after a really good effort running up there in the top 8. And he'll lose some ground now and have to get that thing cleaned up. But could be worse. He could have hit it head on and completely ended the race for himself. But he'll stay out there.
Pit road.
Go.
See how many tire sets they get tonight. They get 5 sets, so they'll knock it down to 4 here. And looking at fall off there, Keith Mayato's fastest time was a 33.6. His last lap was a 34.845, so he's about a second of fall off there. See Baffert now looking down to the inside here. All about making your stalls here.
Oh, Keith a little short in the box.
Yeah, way too short. Baffert, if he can get a good stop here, he should be able to take the lead.
Be very close. I think Baffert had a little bit better entry just into the box, and here we go. Drop the jack.
Just jack. Oh, wow, Mayato. Oh, Carr's going to get a spot. Hatchel. Oh, Hatchel didn't get the spot, but Mayato back down to 3rd. Carr and Baffert.
Kyle Sulfridge staying out right now. I think he will not lead a lap, but he'll be the lucky dog, so he'll be back on the lead lap. Got Baffert, Carr, Mayato, Hatchel, and Ronas, Bard, Hutton. What happened to Stravato? He falls to 10th.
Oh, another. Look what happened there.
Go back and find out. Pit stall there.
I believe he might have overshot his box. He did.
Oh, man. Couple feet too much. Looks like Reggie Ortega as well. He missed it by 2-3 feet. Back rolling here, though. Under yellow flag. Is there anybody you want to talk to real quickly before we back going here?
I don't know. Who should we talk to right now? Talk to Keith Mayato, or I mean, he had a bad pit stop. But should we talk to him, or Ben Baffert, or Carr?
Pull the
Hutton?
Chick-fil-A machine.
Let's pull the Chick-fil-A machine in. Drive the Chick-fil-A car. I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a while. Yeah.
That's pretty good right now.
It does. Eric Hutton, Alec Martinez, Adam Baker in the VSPEED booth. How are we feeling right now?
Feeling okay. Found out the top wasn't really working, so merged down to the bottom. Feeling better about the speed. Kind of looking at tires. The left rear is worn the most, which I thought was interesting.
Gotta love Goodyear.
Yeah, maybe we'll see some blowouts this race.
Yeah, well, you never know. That'd be unfortunate. Do you think the top lane's going to come in, or do you think the bottom's going to stay? I mean, we saw it later in the run. Hatchel was able to make a run off the corner to hold off Angelo Ronas. Do you think that top lane might have something, or?
Yeah, I think it probably raw pace, maybe not, but if there's a guy behind you, you can probably run the top and make it difficult for him to pass. I think that's probably we'll see it come in play.
For sure. Well, I just got to ask, what's your go-to meal at Chick-fil-A?
Spicy chicken sandwich, fries, and water. That's all you need. Water. That's all you need.
Not the lemonade or any of that?
Yeah, lemonade's pretty good, but I just go with water.
Gotta get that H2O.
Yeah, that's right.
The H2O. Gotta get the H2O. All right, well, thanks for talking to us, brother, and I think I might be making a pit stop at Chick-fil-A sometime in the week, so good luck.
Hey, that sounds good. Thanks.
All righty. I really want Chick-fil-A now.
I got some Chick-fil-A sauce in the fridge. I might just heat up some fries, or I got some chicken. Either way.
Ooh. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah. Sometime during the week, but yeah, coming to this restart. We talked about earlier in the race. Cold tires got to be real easy these first 3, 4, 5 laps. So Baffert now the leader. Carr in second. It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, it's those are teammates up front. They might get a good jump here, and we'll see if Hatchel is able to get around his teammate and find a little bit more pace here on this next run. But it'll be Ben Baffert in control on this one, then Zach Carr, Mayato, and Hatchel. Green flag back in the air. Baffert off and away. Not a whole lot of team coordination there.
Yeah, Mayato's still on that inside here. See AJ Stravato making moves on Eric Hutton. 3 wide into the corner behind the leaders. Carr trying to roll that middle lane. We're taking it nice and easy off these corners here. Side by side for second. Baffert giving that draft to Zach Carr. Mayato pulling Carr back. Carr's going to dive it into turn 3 up on the outside. Can he make it stick? No, he can't.
Yeah, but I don't think Mayato's going to be completely clear. It's very close. I guess he could clear himself. He doesn't, though. He leaves that lane open. Here comes Carr.
Carr using that outside lane with Mayato. Baffert just hooking that white line. Look at the run that Mayato is able to get in the center of the corner. Might be able to get Baffert as Baffert gets loose, blocks him up to the outside, gets loose again. Baffert gets turned down the back, he saves it.
I don't think they even touched. I think Baffert was trying to save it that whole time, and that allows Zach Carr to take the lead.
I think there might have been a little contact. I think we're fine though. No harm, no foul.
I think it was definitely.
I tell you. Oh, go look at the replay here. Oh, yeah, there was a little bit of a touch. It's all good. Composite bodies, these guys can hit each other a little bit more.
Yeah, I think Ben's out of shape right there. Keith goes up, and then Ben's out of shape again. That before they even touched. Yeah, then he did touch him to send him around, I think.
A lot different this run. Here comes Seth Hatchel up to second, using that outside lane. Now the outside lane kind of having a resurgence on this restart. Hatchel carrying the momentum up in the outside lane. Mayato fighting down his teammate on the bottom. Hatchel over to carry the momentum down this front stretch. Mayato trying to pull him back, not going to be enough. Hatchel to second. Top 2 of the points, run 1-2.
And third place in points, running third.
Yeah, how about that?
And fifth place in points, running fifth. And then Ben Baffert's just in the middle of all of it. But yeah, Zach Carr, this is kind of, he had the pace to keep up with the top 2. Now he's got that clean air, and side by side for second, the teammates behind him. Exactly what he wants to see.
Been the fastest car this race, but now he's been put back into traffic. It's going to be interesting here. He's not going to clear himself up. Hatchel running Mayato back down. I think this is exactly what Zach Carr wants to see. These two running side by side, racing each other hard, wearing out those tires.
And Hatchel really slinging it up on the top side here. We'll see if he can clear.
He's been the only one I've seen that can actually make that top line work. Samart actually just made it work that time. Maybe the top lane is trying to get some more people to run up there and start to make some time up there.
And I know Seth was really working on that one in practice. Oh, right up against the barrier there.
Close.
And that is as close as it gets. He'll have a huge head of steam, though, down the front stretch.
And
Look at
that one might have worked right there.
How does he go to the
Heck of a
bottom
run.
here? And
Yes,
he
he will.
does.
Heck of a run by Seth Hatchel. Use that outside lane. Oh, hits the apron there. All good.
Definitely in that wake now, but see what he can do. And maybe these two teammates will updraft a little bit here, get him up to that Carr. Or can put the fight
Hatchel's going to have to run a different line than Carr here. Yeah, he's going to need to run just a little bit of a different line. Maybe use that steam up on that middle lane. Try to get some turn. That steam will make the car a little bit looser, especially if you're in that wake. Get that car just a little bit loose. As you can see, Carr runs a little higher, but he takes that lane away in the center of the corner. But Hatchel was able to run a little bit lower and get a little clean air to the front. As you can see, Carr gets a little loose off the corner.
Yeah, they're definitely closing in, putting that pressure on the 27. Zach pushing a little harder than he probably wants to. He's very good at pacing himself.
Hatchel up on that outside lane. You can see like he loses time on entry to center, but look at all the time he's going to gain down that front stretch. At the line, Carr goes 174 across the start-finish line. Hatchel 177. Now he's up to the outside lane, and he's almost next to Zach Carr. He's going to have a huge run down this this back stretch if he can maybe. And look at the momentum he's able to carry. See if he can get underneath Carr here.
He is right there. He's cut the deficit in half, now under a tenth. Not as committed to the top this time, though. See what he can do on the front stretch. Mayato is right there in the middle of all this.
Oh, man, I think you have to be on the wall to really make up any time. Like, you have to be on the wall.
Yeah, it didn't work for him there. He lost about a tenth on that part of the racetrack. He did close up the previous time in 1 and 2, but you can see here he gets in that wake, pushes up. Carr is really pinching down the exit here. He's keeping the car lower than you'd expect.
Just need to see the different driving styles here. You can see Carr going to take away that middle lane. Hatchel's going to slide at the racetrack, gets in the wake. As there was a pass for position, I believe that was AJ Shervado getting by Chris Samard.
We did see earlier in this run too, Alan Dice got really loose on the bottom. He did save the car from what I could see. He runs 14th right now and no major damage in that mission. That was another thing that happened early on. Right around the same time, Ben Bafford went for his little slide. Alan Dice farther back was going for a slide. But yeah, these top four now, all nose to tail. And here comes Angelo, make it top 5. And AJ continuing to put down fantastic laps that time around. Let's see here. Still about a half-tenth quicker than the race leader.
Bafford underneath Mayato here for the 3rd position. Mayato chasing it up the racetrack here, trying to roll that top like his teammate Hatchel was able to do. But Mayato's kind of been just pretty much loyal to that bottom lane. But wow, look at the momentum he's able to carry. Gap Bafford almost closes up next to the 8. Bafford running a little bit shallower entry into the corner and keeps it down on that bottom line. Unlike Carr and Hatchel have been running mainly an arc, but here comes Mayato down to the inside of Hatchel, looking for the 2nd position, punching a huge hole in the air for Bafford. Bafford's going to follow Mayato.
I think Keith was just biding his time there behind his teammate, saving his stuff a little as Seth ran up against the wall. And I think that's hurt.
A huge run, though.
And Zach got a little bit sideways there coming out of the corner.
Oh, my gosh. Like I said, I think you have to be like right up on that outside wall to get any momentum right there. You can see he kind of lets it drift up the track in the center of the corner, and he's able to carry so much momentum. Once you get to about the 3/4 part of the corner, he just rolls down that front stretch.
They're losing a little bit of time now, though, side by side for 2nd. And yeah, he's about a car width off, and then you can see the back end starting to yaw out behind him, and he catches it and then just rides that. And then look at this run here. This is huge. He's going to be right up behind him.
We like to see multiple grooves being used here. Wow, look at that. Dived it in there, and can he make it stick?
Here comes Bafford as well. Racing up underneath Keith Mayato, who's running the middle of the track.
Hatchel's gonna have a huge run on Carr. He just got loose out the corner. Might not be able to carry it now. Does Carr try to run that outside line and take his airway? No, he doesn't. Here comes Hatchel up to the outside. Gonna need to roll that top. Oh, Carr got loose. Hatchel's perfect opportunity.
Here they go,
Hatchel
side by
up to the
side.
outside. Hatchel's gonna have to ride up on that outside wall. Carr's gonna have to pin it down. He's not gonna run as low as he would like. They're gonna be side by side, 2 rows deep. Baffert underneath Mayato for the 3rd position. Hatchel almost brushes the wall. Carr, aggressive side draft, can't do it. The 8 car to the lead. Now Carr's gonna run the outside.
And Hatchel Mayato right here in the middle of all of this. Baffert and Ronis and Stravato. Man, it's
Bravato's caught up now.
everybody is here. All the contenders.
Baffert got loose on that bottom. Starting to see those lanes starting to kind of come back. Now you got Hatchel running the top. Baffert moves up to the outside. Now there's 3 different lanes being used. Mayato using the middle. Carr back down to the bottom. Can he clear up on the 8? Not just clear enough. Hatchel's going to get, oh, he's going to run him tight. Almost a little contact between the 27 and the 8. Mayato thinking about sticking it up the middle.
Great stuff here from Homestead, Miami, and just what we expected to see. These cars are not handling incredibly well, but these drivers are making it work. And look at the side draft again. Zach Carr trying to pull him back. Can't quite do it, but does slow him up a little. And he's just got to be close enough into this end of the racetrack. He's a little bit better than Hatchel, who's struggling here in 3 and 4. Almost catches the wall.
Oh, just can't clear him up.
I think he's a little scared to turn the car back to the right or try and point it up to the wall. That's the thing I noticed from
Could
practice.
yell out here. Oh, he should be able to clear. Oh, but Hatchel gets such a great run off the corner. And just seems like Zach can't get the power down off the corners. Here comes Mayato now. Looks down to the bottom. Oh, what a send by the 36, and the 23 closes into them. Can Mayato take the lead from both of them? He's up next to the 8.
Wow, he got it to stick down there. He's going to be almost in front at the line. That is incredible, from 3rd almost to the lead. He might just take it right here.
No, it seems like the top's just a little bit better in 1 and 2 than it is in 3 and 4. But Mayato's able to just run that bottom so good. Just doesn't have the momentum and carry it enough. Baffert passes Carr for 3rd. Baffert's able to clear up, lets Carr kind of just use the top, but Baffert's loyal to the bottom, so is Mayato. Hatchel's going to try to take away the air of the 36 here. Can't do it in time. The 36 is going to get underneath of him. Can he move? Oh, he got him arrow loose. Now, what does Baffert and Carr do?
Mayato to the lead once again across the stripe there. And Hatchel, a little brush on the wall down into turn number 1. He'll be all right from that. But yeah, it's...
Mayato should get the lead here. Oh, Hatchel got really tight. Baffert's going to try to clear up, not enough. But look at the run by the 8 car. Does he try to cross his teammate? No, he doesn't. Gives him a push.
I think he knows that 36 is probably the quickest car out here. And
I don't know, Baffert looks really fast on that bottom.
And he's doing a great job.
He's going to get next to the 36. Oh, does Hatchel try to take it 3 wide? Oh, he thought about it. Now he's going to push his teammate. Here comes AJ Stravato. Oh, they're going 3 for the lead. Baffert a send down to the inside.
There's a little tap there
from the... Mayato with the cross.
When he said, oh, no.
Oh, big Hatchel in the wall.
He's able to keep it going here. Not much contact, but it's going to cost him some ground. And a little bit of right...
Contact by the teammates.
Back here and take a look. I thought Baffert was starting to get loose. Kind of similar to what happened before, really. Just gets loose, and then nothing Mayato could do. Hatchel gets in the wall.
I think Hatchel might be fine. Obviously, we talked about the composite bodies, but that was a decent shot to the outside. Take another look at it. You can see little contact with the 36. Just gets up into the wall. I think he should be fine. He might have a little scrape, but nothing more than that. But now, the battle for the lead. Ben Baffert and Zach Carr going at it. Baffert a dive down to the bottom. Underneath the 27, tries to do the slide job, and he's able to do it, but Carr thinking about a crossover, not going to do it. And here we go. We talked about him all that last run. The Italian stallion, AJ Stravato, up into 3rd.
Up into 3rd from 13th.
Wow. Here comes Chris Samard as well. It seems like Mayato might have burned his tires off as well as Hatchel. They're starting to fall back. Samard, who was about a second and a half behind everybody, once they started battling, he caught right back up and is into this fight, as well as Reggie Ortega, Loveland, and now Eric Hutton looking under him for the 9th position.
I think Hatchel and Mayato had to check up so much during that whole sequence there that they lost all that ground, and I think they also were trying to save their race cars, so had to do a lot of correcting, and I think that cooked the tires a little bit. They're battling as well at the moment.
And Mayato down to the inside. He'll clear Hatchel, but now it's the battles with Hutton and Loveland battling side by side for the 9th position. Hutton can't seem to get the momentum off the top like Loveland can. Look at Loveland roll that outside. He'll even have the draft from the 2 as Hutton will try to side draft him and pull him back just a little bit back on the straightaway here. Loveland really starting to use that outside lane as well.
The driver who's very good at this racetrack. I've raced against him here and very impressive, but a little different car and different setup than the last time I raced against him, but expect him to get up there in the top 10 and mix it up.
And here comes Travato underneath his teammate Zach Carr for the 2nd position, trying to get the reel in the 23 of Ben Bafford. Carr able to kind of use that outside lane, use that momentum, and clear the 33 back. Definitely really, you can see it's gotten a lot more racy in this second part of the race. Almost to halfway at lap 75, about 20 laps away from that. And we'll probably have a pit stop before we get there, or as we get there.
Big wiggle from Zach Carr, but he does get the run on the outside. Stravato down low. Angelo Ronis is right there, tucked up behind both of them.
Yeah, Ronis using that middle lane. Oh, Carr almost got up into the outside wall. He might lose 2 positions here. He'll at least lose 1 to the 33. The 22 is going to clear back up in front of the 27. And Angelo Ronis will get another spot. Ben Backford starting to check out on these guys here.
I think Ben was kind of sandbagging there early in the run. He went from the lead, he lost a few spots, and then after sliding up in front of everybody, he was able to hang on to the car. And Mayato is starting to close back up to the top 4. Samard has gotten by his teammate Seth Hatchel, though, and Hatchel definitely struggling at this point in the run, I think. Maybe a little bit of that right rear damage.
That, and I think that right front might be a little hurt as well. He got into the wall pretty square, so he might have got both sides. And those tires probably not doing him any good as well. But Eric Hutton, we just talked to him in that caution. He's already up to 8th and now looking for 7th underneath Hatchel here.
8 and the 88.
At the front, though, here comes Stravato on Bafford. Ronis looking in as well. Stravato down to the inside of Bafford for the lead. Bafford going to get up on the wall here. Can he carry the momentum? Oh, he gets into the wall. He's going to carry the momentum off. I don't know if Ronis is going to be able to clear here. Look at the run that the 23 gets down the backstretch. He's going to shove the 33. Huge push.
Put the pedal down there as soon as he tapped the wall. He just turned it back to the left. And
oh, Ronis with the corner.
We did want to note, while this is all going on, Alan Dice is taking it behind the wall, and Dennis Faircloth as well. So it's looking like Dallas Sullivan should end up in the top 10 in the points.
Yeah. How about it?
Great job there.
Even after his mistake, but Dallas, that damage is kind of hurting him. He's in 13th. He's all good, though.
Could have an opportunity at some point in this race to get a little bit more of that fixed. But how about Stravato up from 13th to the race lead? Took him a little over 60 laps, but he did it.
He said he's been pretty consistent here at Homestead with 2 wins in a row here. He's like Bafford's starting to fall off a little bit. I will say, though, Mayato has caught back up to these guys.
At just 8.5 tenths behind Stravato, and that's after all of that occurred. So at 36, he's hooked up here tonight. There's no doubt about it.
And Hatchel is really starting to fall off here. He's down to 9th position, almost outside the top 10. As you can see, he's trying to go ahead, Bafford now. And here comes Zach Carr to the outside.
Yeah, Bafford had a big moment off turn 2. He was full sideways there, and Carr going to get to his outside.
Going to be a perfect opportunity for Keith Mayato here. Look at the run Mayato's going to get with these guys running side by side. And he'll try to get at least close to Bafford to try to set him up for turn 3. His car moves up a little bit out of the racetrack. Bafford has to get out of the gas. Rolls that bottom down, but Mayato's just been so good on that bottom, that white line.
You know, and I think he's probably not too happy with that 23 at this point. He's pulled a couple slide jobs on him, and he's like, I can only cut you so many breaks. You know, here he goes. Look at the run out of this corner. He gets back to the throttle, just can't quite get to the quarter.
A little bit too much.
Yeah.
Let's see if Mayato would maybe try to jump up to that wall here and try to roll some momentum. There it is. Oh no, he doesn't roll up by the wall, but he lets it drift up a ton there.
Ooh,
Wow,
little brush
got
there,
really
actually.
tight.
Yeah, he lost the handle right there.
Baffer tries loose, trying to get underneath the 27 of Zach Carr.
Really impressive run here for Angelo Ronis as well, right where he started in second place. Took him a little while to get back here, but he's right behind AJ Stravato. He's not letting him get away. So this could be a very good battle. There's a lap car up the road. I think that's Robert Gilmore.
Gilmore's running the wall here. Oh, he's in the wall, but he's all good.
Robert running 15th right now, still out there on the lead lap. About to go a lap down. Probably about 5 to 10. Oh, big wiggle from Stravato. He just hangs on.
Oh,
Here comes
run.
Angelo.
Ronis looking down to the bottom. Can he clear? He's going to do the slide job, but Stravato's going to try the crossover here. No, he's not. Oh, Ronis got loose. Stravato looking down to the bottom, not going to get enough. Angelo Ronis to the lead.
22 to the point. This is the first time he's led in a few races. There were a couple shots he had. What was it, Vegas? Not Vegas. There was a couple races. He's been out front late in the going, and things have not fallen his way. Chicago, that was the
He was
one.
playing the field strategy. I think he said he could have almost made it, and the caution came out. And he had a ton of damage, and he was not able to keep it there. But now here comes Stravato looking down to the inside. Battle for the lead, the 22 and the 33. Side by side down this front stretch. Zach Carr about a second back there. I think they're fine being able to do this.
Angelo rolling that middle lane. 33 Stravato right down on that white line. And they're both sideways off the corner there. Angelo had a bigger slide, but still able to keep the momentum up. He'll clear the 33 for the moment.
Here comes Stravato back out of the inside. Baffert and Carr starting to slowly gain up some time here. If Ronis can roll that top there, yes he can. They're going to stall each other out some more. That last lap, they turned to 35.2. Carr with a 35.1, so just a little bit faster there. And Carr's almost there, but Stravato's going to get that lead back.
Great stuff. Big wiggle there from Chris Samard, who's gotten in front of Eric Hutton. Hutton up to 7th has been moving forward here. He's got some good pace right now. 34.9 last lap.
And we talked to him. He said he started finding some pace on that bottom after he thought about running the top. And Seth Hatchel's fallen down to 9th, about to lose the 10th position to Ryan Gemmel.
I think he pushed so hard there early on. He ran that wall like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Costing him here on the backside of the run. I mean, it's been 38 laps here under green.
Oh, yeah, and here comes Hutton looking for the 6th position on Chris Samard. Oh, Loveland gets loose off the corner, saves it. Hutton really starting to show some pace. A 34.8, 2/10 faster than the leader.
Yeah, Loveland to 34.88 as well. He's been quick.
Wow.
They're both moving forward. Maybe saved a little bit on the front end of this run and still under 2 seconds behind the lead.
I think Hutton could gain if he. Oh wow, just sent it in over on the outside.
Ooh,
and able
Baffert's
to clear.
in the wall.
Mard. Oh yep. Oh, he's still in the wall, but we talked about this composite body. He's got to be easy with him. Oh, Mayato gets loose down the backstretch or on that bottom. So does Samard. Yeah, but Eric Hutton, man, he is just digging on that outside lane. Now back down to the bottom. With the pace that he's running, he might be able to at least challenge for 5th on Mayato here.
Yeah, he is definitely moving forward faster than almost anybody. Stravato across line 35.6 for Hutton. 35.06 from James Loveland. Definitely 56 car towards the front.
Loveland's definitely starting to utilize those tires. I will say that they were about halfway, assuming pit stop will be coming here.
Yeah, nearing that halfway point. Loveland makes a move on Chris Samard, so Loveland up to 7th. Samard loses the spot there. Hutton continuing to track down the top 5. He's closed up now another couple tenths on Mayato.
The fastest car that time, but he was at least in the top 3 of fastest cars. He's definitely got top 3 pace right now, and so does Loveland. Loveland's by far the fastest car right now. Oh, Mayato Loose off the corner, and here comes Hutton with a big head of steam down the backstretch. He'll try to use the outside lane. He'll probably try to get up on the wall here. Oh, no, he doesn't get up on the wall, but he's going to use that outside lane, see if he can rotate. He gets loose off the corner. Here comes Loveland.
Have a huge run on that 88. He might just be able to get alongside into turn 1. Stick behind him, though, as we have reached the halfway mark. 75 laps. Or be just at the halfway mark across the backstretch here as they put another lap on Robert Gilmore. It is still pretty tight amongst the top 7 or 8. Samard 3.3 seconds back. Ryan Gemmel's actually closing in the picture. He's been very quick here the last few laps. Got some
Gemmel's
blinking
been really
issues.
fast. He does, yeah.
Stable enough right now to stay in the race as AJ Stravato out in front by 3 or 4 car lengths over the 22 of Angelo Ronas. That car back in third, about a second behind, and then it's been Baffert, 2 car lengths. Mayato's trying to close up to him, but can't do it at the moment. Like a couple of bad corners for Eric Hutton. Here comes Loveland.
Yeah.
Oh, did he catch the wall
Really
there?
loose here. No, he was good. He just kept it off the wall. Here comes Loveland down the inside. I think Hutton might have just got. Oh, Zach Carr up in the outside wall.
I think I saw Baffert.
And Baffert, yeah. Mayato's pulled next to Baffert here. Baffert able to carry the momentum down the front stretch.
Loveland up to 6th, almost as fast as the race leader, even making a pass right there. Hemmel has continued to march forward. He's ran a 35.18. That's 3rd or 4th quickest, so moving his way up.
And Baffert and Mayato loose off the corner, and Loveland going to be able to probably gain a little bit of time here. Baffert's going to take the arrow way off take the nose off of the 36, and he had to get out of the gas. Loveland now closing back onto these two. Baffert's really starting to get loose off that corner.
He's the drift king of iRacing, I think, right? That's what he calls
himself. Yeah.
But this is a little bit different. You're not usually drifting at almost
You don't wanna
200
drift,
miles
yeah.
an hour. Yeah.
You can see Loveland just got a lot of speed down on that bottom here. He's been able to save his tires here, even though he's gotten loose a few times. Mayato able to carry momentum down this backstretch, try to get underneath Baffert. He does get underneath Baffert now. What does Loveland do?
Ben's not giving him any room. Yeah,
That's
Ben's.
gonna be perfect for Loveland here.
Oh boy!
Save it, brother. He saved. Oh, Baffert! Oh my gosh!
Guys are all wheeling it out here, and they're all closing up on Zach Carr in the meanwhile.
Yeah.
Top 2 are driving away almost.
Yeah, they are.
2 seconds in front of 3rd place, and here comes Mayato now going to push the top side, and Baffert, huge wiggle.
Save it, brother.
Wow, that was quite the wobble right there. That almost looked like a death wobble, you know, where it's unsavable at that point. Here comes Loveland now going to look for 5th.
I think if Loveland's able to get by Mayato, he'll probably easily clear Baffert. Baffert is, oh my gosh! Look at Loveland's gonna get the 2-for-1 special going into 1.
Really low entry here, but
And he's gonna get it. Baffert's gonna carry momentum off the corner.
far back here.
Oh, this might get 3 wide off the corner here. Oh, he's getting so loose.
I can't believe he is saving this race car. You know, when I've driven this thing,
they're gonna be pitting very soon. Man.
Almost 50 laps on these tires.
Yeah. And looking at Baffert's lap times ever since the pit, let's see, oh my gosh, yeah, we're about, oh my gosh. Oh, he's in the wall. We're about 40 laps onto these tires, oh no, we're about 45, so yeah, they're within the pit window's definitely open.
Yeah,
and you know, this is all a product of Baffert racing everybody so early in the run. We saw Ronas and oh my gosh, we saw Ronas and Travato racing so hard, or just laying back and letting everybody race. And now look at, they've cycled up to the front and have opened up about a 2.5 second gap. Ben Baffert is pitting.
I think he could. It's possible he could have a left rear very, very low on tread.
Very low, yeah.
That car is all over.
Talking about these cars, as at Sonoma, these guys having tires delaminating. I don't know if that's coded into the game, but it's a possibility with these the 18-inch wheels.
Hutton trying to make the pass here on Keith Auto. That would put him in the top 5. So the 88 and the 56 would be 2 of the best cars. I mean, Loveland at 35.08. That's nearly 0.2 quicker than first place, and he is right up here battling for 3rd.
Yeah, Loveland has gotten a ton of speed out of that 56. And if this run continues to go on, he might have a shot at winning this race if he can keep the pace he's had on the long runs up. He's going to blow by Zach Carr. I think Carr just kind of let him have it.
Carr's been about 3 to 4 tenths slower the last few
mean,
laps. Here comes Baffert.
And Baffert's on fresh tires now, but looking at what we started on, lap 36 was the first lap of this run. He's the first lap, or his fastest lap of this run, was a 33.824 for Zach Carr. He is now turning 35.38.
Ryan Gemmel on the pit road.
Yeah, Gemmel's going on pit road. Now you got to be easy. Who's going to be able to finesse the cold tires well enough to get the most pace out of them? Look at Ben Baffert here.
I mean, you can really take your time and still make up a lot of ground on the guys who are staying out.
Baffert will probably cycle into the lead here.
But there's at
Mayato,
least 1, maybe 2 more stops.
Carr, Ronis pitting, Stravato staying out.
Huttonson
Carr coming in.
out.
All Carr has to do is be very easy here. Oh, man. So Martin made a lot of time up on his teammate Mayato. Hatchel's coming in. All right, now I would expect here. Oh, man. Baffert and Hutton almost making a little contact.
Jeremiah Vincent solidly. He's about 9 seconds back, but he stays out. Having a solid race. Started 14th, running just outside the top 10.
Stravato and Loveland all coming. Everybody coming in around the same time here. Baffert should cycle out to the lead here. Depends on where Ronis is. Ronis still in the pits. Baffert coming down the front stretch.
Hutton as well, yeah.
See Ronis using that access road. Baffert will get by him here. Now, like I said, who's going to be able to finesse these cold tires just enough to either gain time or jump somebody here? Ronis off the pits, or out of the pits here. Gamble gains a lot of spot.
Yeah, nicely in the box for those 3 that just brought it in. Well, in his box, but yeah, it should be. Then Baffert, yeah, he's going to cycle out to that
I go lead here.
Have a pretty good gap.
Where's Stravato at? Well, it'll be close. You got a heck of a gap over Ronis here. I just don't think 2 lap older tires are gonna fall off quicker than everybody else's. So
yeah, and
or
he's
3
already
lap older tires for Stravato, and even then Stravato still came out of the pits faster than Ronis did, and now Gemmel looking for the 3rd position, or what will be the 3rd position.
Yeah, and that's just
on
one lap more than Angelo Ronis, so that's really huge for Ryan Gemmel.
Well, and also cold tires, it's all about who can finesse them enough, like I said, but also Gemmel has a little bit warmer tires. Ronis will probably get by him again once his tires come up to 10th.
That lap there, 33.91 for Gemmel. Ronis was 34.9. So Ben Baffert now 2.5 seconds up the road from AJ Stravato, but can he save his stuff? That's been his real issue here tonight, and
he can. I'd be amazed if he can at least keep the lead until the next cycle, because they're gonna have to pit once more. It's only 1 stop now from here to the end.
Yeah, and he's got...
Oh, caution!
Oh, Loveland around, and that car is destroyed.
Ah.
Having such a great night as well.
No.
That is so unfair. He just, he got in that...
You get loose?
I think it's a slow, lazy slide. Back end starting to come around right there. He tries to hang on to it.
Solfridge, hard hit.
Oh man, what a
almost
crash.
Up and over. You can see the new damage model really getting a show there. Look at the tire. I was hanging off there. Hard hit. I'm curious if we have an onboard with the 70.
Could have one.
I'd expect most of these guys to stay out here.
Sure. Well, Solfridge wasn't trying to bring it to pit road cause. Oh, he was maybe re-merging. Oh man.
Yeah, and then, man, driver's side almost.
What a hit there.
That sucks, man. I hate to see that for James. He was having such a good run.
Another view of this.
Get an onboard maybe with Loveland here. Oh. Backed out of the underbody.
Yeah, it just goes sliding. He tries to save it, and then
right there, it knocks off the apron, and
oh my gosh.
ooh, man, hard hit. About as hard as hit you could see in this car. Like I said, everybody's staying out here. Oh, Sullivan almost just killed Jeremiah Vincent. All good. Here got some guys pitting. Ortega, Vincent, Sullivan coming in here. Gimmel also came in as well. So that leaves Hatchel, Hutton, Samar, Mayato, Carr, Ronis, Stravato, and Baffert staying out. Baffert going to be on one lap older tires. Again, I will say that they will have a little bit warmer tires. They'll be on a heat cycle here.
Yeah.
So they won't be as bad as the 6, the 9, and the 2, as well as the 46's tires. So again, we saw. Go on ahead.
Are actually 4 laps older than AJ Stravato, because AJ pitted pretty late in the cycle, and Ben pitted very, very early.
So the freshest tires are going to be
Stravato and Hutton.
Stravato and Hutton, yeah, and then Gimmel, Vincent, Ortega, Gilmore, and Sullivan will have the freshest tires of everybody in the field. So once their tires come up to 10, I think the real question is, can they start moving around and actually getting some positions? They'll have about 8 lap fresher tires than Baffert and 4 to 5 laps fresher than Stravato. Just see if those tires can actually work.
Yeah, well, it all shakes out. Pace car lights are on here.
Should we go to commercial break before we get back to the action?
So we'll cut to a sponsor here. Right back with more of this excitement here.
Simulators Anonymous is an online gaming community. The heart of this community is playing simulator-style games, everything from driving, farming, flying, to the occasional survival game. We would love for you to join us. If you play these style of games, or if you're just looking for a great community, we strive to be a community you can be an active participant in by offering events like every third Saturday night is a late night trucking on Truckers MP. We have a very own Minecraft server, and with other servers starting soon. Come join Simulators Anonymous today at www.simulatorsanonymous.com.
Back at the racetrack now. Pace car lights are off. We'll be going green once again. To recap, 2 cautions. We've had 12 lead changes in one.
Not that.
It has been as exciting as it gets up here at the front of the field.
It's going to get more exciting. Guys on older tires, guys with newer tires, but on cold tires. They're going to be nice and easy. Have a heat cycle on where we're coming to about almost 60 laps, or coming almost to 50 laps to go. Still a pit stop left to go in this race. Pace car's off.
Be Ben Baffert in control. Green flag back in the air. Good jump for AJ Stravato alongside him.
He's going to be able to stay side by side with them. Baffert's going to clear going into one here. Now they're going to be very easy on these cold tires. See, Baffert gets loose off the corner here. Now what does Stravato do?
Does have older tires, 4-lap older tires. Ben Baffert. Stravato second. Third place, Zach Carr. His are only about 3 laps newer, but still better than the 23, and then bonus tires is him. Here comes Samard up top.
Samard utilizing that outside lane.
Tight pinch there from Hutton. And then Reggie Ortega. Fresh tires.
Has the freshest tires. And Hatchel as well.
Yeah, Hatchel bit there.
Oh, Rodas got loose off the corner. Here comes Mayato down the backstretch, side by side with the 22 and the 36. Samard looking up to the outside lane.
Trying to clear him here off of turn number 4.
Oh, Samard.
And he had a big wiggle right there. Coming down from that top groove is very difficult. Like these guys, some of these guys are making it look, you know, easy, and it is not. These cars are so hard to drive tonight. In the best way possible.
Oh, here comes Hatchel.
Yeah, this is what he needed to do to get back in the race. Fresher tires. Maybe got a little bit of that damage fixed. He's fighting for 8th position.
You think the fresh tires haven't really moved up? They've kind of been stuck where they started. But again, their tires haven't fully come up to temp yet, where these guys on the older tires, they're probably already at the full temp because they've already had a heat cycle on them, so it only takes about 1 or 2 laps for the tires to fully come back up to where they were. See, Samard gets loose. Now Hutton's going to get a big run down this front stretch, or back stretch, and he doesn't look like he's going to take it. Take it up to the outside of the 88. Not going to be able to do anything there.
They race down the front stretch. Hutton in 7th, Ortega 8th, Hatchel in 9th. That Carr, the championship leader, running into 3rd position. Not really in danger of losing a spot at the moment, but he gets a big slide.
What a save!
Instant commentator curse.
Instant, yeah. He loses 1 spot to the 36. He's able to hold off his teammate, but dang at him. He almost killed him.
That's the fastest commentator curse I have ever seen. Sorry about that, Zach. I won't say your name again, I guess. But he falls to 4th now, and that's what Hatchel wants to see. He wants to see that 27 flipping and sliding a little bit earlier, and he can maybe track him down. There's not that many cars left in the field. There's only 13 out here, so really Zach's going to have to wreck. Zach's going to have to win the race. Yeah. That's
what it's looking like. It's a must-win situation for Hatchel. At the front, though, Baffert is starting to pull away from his teammate, AJ Stravato. Got about a 3/10 of a second lead, but I will say Stravato might be saving those tires, trying to make a late charge at the 23, or if not, maybe the 23 just has the better raw pace at the moment than everybody else, and as well, he has clean air.
I think that's a big. It also, he has been pushing the car really hard tonight, and it's really costing him on the back end of the run. So we'll see if that's the same case with this one, but the clean air could, you know, make all the difference, really. I think some of these guys were saying that running in the dirty air, though, tightened the car up enough so that save some of the tires that you were maybe abusing in clean.
Yeah, the setup was kind of made to kind of punish the leader out in clean air. So you kind of wanted to be in dirty air for the first few laps, but I think now it's kind of the point of the run where you don't really want to be in dirty air now. You kind of want to be in that clean air. As you can see, Baffert's kind of been able to open up or at least keep that gap about the same the entire run so far.
Out in front 3, almost 4/10, and another 4/10 back to Mayato. That car in 4th position, about 3/10 ahead of Angelo Ronis. And, you know, I'm sure Angelo wishing things maybe had kind of stayed green there.
Yeah.
He was having a really fantastic run. Farther back at Eric Hutton and Reggie Ortega. These two racing it up pretty good right now behind Chris Hard. That Hatchel just not been able to keep up with Reggie, so I'm not sure. I wonder if maybe a little suspension.
Might be, yeah. That's only maybe been in some way or another. He is not as fast as what he was. He's about 3/10 off of Ben Baffert, the leader. So yeah, he might have some suspension damage, which is not going to be fixable in this race, which is unfortunate. And could mean Zach Carr is going to be coming home to his first championship.
Hatchel's been so good all season long. He has the best average finish. Got the most top 5s and top 10s, but missed a race in the regular season. Ultimately, what cost him that regular season championship, that car, those bonus points. That's what he's been relying on here these last few weeks, where Hatchel slowly chipped away into the points gap, and he's going to have just enough here, I think, pushing him to championship. But no doubt that 27's been as good as anybody out here the last 2 seasons. Yeah,
for sure.
And he might see
And,
this as a little redemption from last season, too, where he was really the dominant driver and
for sure.
came home one position short.
Yeah, and like I said, maybe if he is to win the championship, go repeat for next season. But I tell you, next season the competition might be even stiffer than it has been this year. And this year's competition has been amazing. So I'm really looking forward to next season. I tell you, I cannot wait for July 12th, which is qualifying and the Clash. Point that out. So I think the season opener is on the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. So I urge every one of you that are tuned in right now, thank you guys for tuning in to the Below the Double Yellow Line finale, and we hope you tune in for next season, and then obviously on Thursday nights for the BMW Car Club of America.
I might have some insider information right here.
Oh,
That Hatchel got the engine off going into turn
oh
1.
shoot! I don't know if he can make it, but I can tell you, Reggie Ortega's pitting.
He's going to try the short pit, take a little bit of fuel, maybe throw some new
Huge
tires
short
on it.
pit. Well, he's going to be going 45 laps. What are these guys that are going to go? So, oh boy, a lot of strategy playing off. If this is to go green, a ton of strategy can be played here.
I mean, they haven't fallen off that much at this point, so there's not an advantage to take new tires. There's Lyle Sulfur's back onto the racetrack, 17 laps down. He'll re-enter 14th position. But,
Clean bumper, look at that. Gotta love these composite bodies.
Ortega just service completed, or having service done, not complete yet. He'll lose a lap as Baffert just goes by.
So let's see how much of a different pace advantage he has, but also as the battle for the lead is heating up, the battle for the 5th position is heating up. Samard's starting to put some pressure on the 22 of Angelo Ronis, and that number 22, Bernie Liddick's Chevrolet Camaro. I tell you, the VSPEED 37 is starting to move up a little bit, starting to show some pace.
He's got 6th position right now. Wants to get back to where he started in 5th. Right there, and Zach Carr not too far up the road. Kind of minding his own business right here. Almost a second now behind Keith Mayato.
And now the battle for the leads heating up. Stravato's starting to close into that 23. The 23 does have the clean air, but he has older tires, and Stravato's starting to move around the racetrack a little bit, try to utilize some different lanes. He's got a big run down this backstretch in the draft. He'll run up a lane higher. Baffert runs down to the bottom. See if Stravato can get the run out. He just loses the nose there. Baffert takes that air away, but Baffert gets loose off the corner. Oh, he got really loose. Huge run for the 33 down this front stretch.
Samard also moved into the top 5, getting around Angelo Ronis just a moment ago. So notable change of position right there. But yeah, Baffert, I think he's starting to feel the effects of the older tires and pushing that car as hard as he has. Look at the big wiggle right there. And he still,
love seeing these guys on edge.
Still keeps the lead, though. That's the one thing about Ben Baffert that's absolutely amazed me in the few races he's out front like this. He'll wheel that car around. Look at this. He is wrecking right there, and he is still hanging on to the lead.
Control.
Wonder if
Great car control.
I wonder if AJ maybe just checks up a little bit when he sees that happening, because he doesn't know if Ben's going to be able to save it.
I tell you this, it's close Mayato back into this fight. It might be a 3-horse pony show at the dog races. Oh, Baffert loose off the corner once again. Thank you, Travis Brown, for that line. That's an amazing line, by the way. Here goes Stravado down to the inside. Oh, Baffert's going to take the air off the 33 here.
Yeah,
Stravado's actually able to stay there.
Boy. Big checkup.
Here comes Mayato. What's Mayato do? Does he go to the middle here? Baffert's going to run the wall. Oh, he's going to get into the wall.
AJ should be able to clear.
This ain't over yet. Oh, Stravado gets loose. Baffert loose on the other. They're all loose.
Good stuff here at Homestead for the race lead. 3 cars under a blanket. 40 laps to go. And it's AJ Stravado now going to take the point. And here comes Ben going to try and slide down in front of Keith once again.
No, he just doesn't have the rear tires.
He is pushing that car, though. He's still right there behind Stravado. I just think it's pretty much over at this point. Once AJ's got the clean air and he's out in front, he saved his stuff quite a bit better than that 23.
It seems like it's kind of, you're at a disadvantage. Oh my gosh, Baffert getting him air loose down the back, off the corner, laying the bumper to him almost. Seems like if you're in clean air and you got a guy right on your bumper, kind of like the Gen 6, these cars get loose off the corner. You're moving packing all that air to that left rear.
Comes Mayato, gonna try and take a look down low.
Oh.
He is right there.
3 cars under a blanket, and it's starting to close that car.
Oh, 70 is Sulfridge.
Sulfridge might have something, a tire down. Oh, man, Mayato almost gave the bumper to the 23. Oh, Baffert is loose again. Mayato looks down to the inside.
I think Keith is sick of it. He's seen that 23
He's
sliding
yeah.
all over in front of him. Like, I just want to get him out of the way.
Baffert's going to run him tight, but it's just not going to be enough. He'll try to cross him over here. Oh, Mayato got loose out the corner. He's dirt tracking it off. He'll take the second position. Oh, Baffert hard hitting the wall.
Yeah, that might be the nail in the coffin right there.
I don't know if the tone link might be wrong. There's definitely going to be some suspension damage on that 23. Or maybe it's just all the cosmetic. Could be that composite body showing its strength again. But remember, we talked about, when are these guys going to pit?
Gosh, he is still just all
Oh
over
my
the
gosh.
place.
I think Baffert might be coming to pit road pretty soon. Oh yeah, he's wiggling that car around a little bit more into the corner. That might be a toe link break in there. The toe link might be damaged at least. But now, the battle up at the front. Mayato is on the 33's bumper. These guys have dueled it out for many wins this year. And Travato, you could say, getting the best of Mayato this year. But I don't know if Mayato's going to be the night today.
These guys have been battling for the last 3 seasons like this. It's been the 36 and the 33. Just so many fights to the finish.
No, here comes Ortega.
Lamard as well. Working away.
Well, Ortega's got the fresher tires. Unless I'm looking at the wrong car.
Reggie is a lap down, though. Remember,
it was Eric Hutton. Oh, Baffert over here making a big crossover move. Underneath the 37.
And he is desperate to hang on to some of these
corner.
spots here.
He really is. He's a tough cookie to pass, let me tell you.
Well, I don't see this ending well. That 23, he's got nothing left.
Oh man, here comes Ronis, but at the front, right ahead of this battle, I wish we had a camera that could catch all of this racetrack of what's going on. Some Mayato starting to pressure the 33 here. The 33 starting to get a little tail happy at the corner, but here comes the 27 of the creative hemp machine. The number 27 of Zach Carr, he's close into this battle now.
3 cars driving away.
Oh, Mayato's, Mayato bumps the 33. Almost gets into him.
I think
33 might have.
A little quicker right now.
He is, and that 33 is really just loose. Might have pushed those rear tires a little too much. That 27 car starting to come to life.
Farther back, Baffert,
Oh my
up
gosh.
with Angelo Ronis. He's up along the wall. Here comes
Eric
Hutton. And Ben's in the wall again. He's rubbing the wall all the way down the front stretch.
Hey, this composite body, we talked about it in the pre-race. This composite body shining. It's shining right now as he's in the wall once again. Oh, that one might do it there.
Yeah,
he's in the wall. Yeah, he's really in the wall.
That's a little bit too long to be in the wall there. Here comes the battle for second.
Hard. Oh, Mayato used a little bit higher line. See if he can get the grip off the corner. No, doesn't have it, but he carried good momentum off.
Able to hang
Does
on
he try
to
to use does he try to utilize a high line here? Now he's gonna take the air off the 27 here.
I think these guys are just so comfortable down low, but AJ drifted up a little bit right there, trying to cut it back down.
See, these guys are all getting loose off this corner, but now Samard's starting to run down the 27. Samard was just a little bit faster than everybody. So was Ronis and Hutton. Those 3 cars behind them in that 3-car little pack was starting to run down these leaders. Carr using that high line. Can he carry some momentum?
Trying to. It doesn't look like it's going to work that time.
No, you got to get up on the wall. It seems like you have to use that wall air to kind of make something happen here. You can see Carr's going to get back down to the middle, diamond it back down to the white line here.
Keith is just all over AJ right now.
He's pressuring AJ into a mistake, or he's going to try to move him up the racetrack, get him loose. Baffert really starting to lose a lot of positions, or lose a lot of time to everybody. Curious to see if he brings it down pit road. Hatchel, you said still saving. Hatchel still might be saving. And let's think about this. Hatchel came in during the caution after these guys were all still, these guys pitted under the last green flag cycle, so they're definitely going to have to come down back into pit road. Only 30 to go. I would assume guys are going to start pitting with 25, maybe 20 to go.
Don't know if Seth can make it from here. That's 58 laps. I don't even know if the tires will hang on that long.
Well, the tires will hang on. I just don't know if the fuel's going to be able to hang on. That's a long way to go.
Are now 6/10 back of AJ Stravato, and he's brought Angelo and Hutton.
Ortega's been about a half second faster than everybody a lap, but I just don't know if he's going to cycle up to the lead. But here comes Mayato, looking to the outside, fakes down inside, back outside. He just drove it in on the 33. The 33, they both slide up the track. Oh, Mayato is loose.
Oh boy, yeah, he's
Can
sliding.
he carry the momentum? Yes, he can. Here comes Carr. What does Carr do?
Go with the teammate down there, but now he goes back to the top.
I don't know if there's teammates here with only 30 laps to go in the season. He might be a
true.
little selfish. Going in through the middle. Oh, Mayato's going to roll the top here. Stravato trying to clear himself. He's not clear. Here comes Mayato up to the outside.
And this is such good racing. This is so much like what we saw at, was it Chicago, right?
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, where they just were
Oh,
duking it
Carr's
out.
going through the middle.
Keith went way up the track, but here he
Oh,
goes.
he's going to get a huge run down this backstretch. He might get the lead if he can clear the 33. The 33's going to sidetrack him. No, he can't. Okay, Samard is pitting. Now the leaders are going to be pitting. This is for track position for the pit stops. Mayato running down the 33 tight. Here comes the 33 into pit road.
Chris can gain anything on him really hot in the pit road. It looks like he did, though. A couple car
He
lengths
made
at
it. He
least.
did a huge amount of time.
Chris really showing pit entry skills here tonight. He gained a
Yeah.
lot on Keith earlier in that time. But Keith now back to the top
Okay.
spot. 35
Mayato
laps led.
And Carr, they got to pit. They're going to have to pit if they want to stick with Stravato here.
Or do they try and just do an overcut and go 2-3 extra laps? I just don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
the
Carr's
fall
coming
off.
in. I think the big one to watch here, I don't know if he's going to beat him out in time. I think Reggie
stays out.
Ortega's going to cycle to the lead here.
Yeah, but he's got 17 laps on the tires.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think what Ortega needed to do, he needed to win another 10 laps to do it.
that probably would have worked out a little bit better. But Keith Mayato out in front now is 36 laps
Carr's
left.
in the pits.
Yep, Carr is in. Hutton second. Jonas
Alright.
third.
Mayato's pitting. Hutton's actually made up a lot of spots here. He's actually been the fastest car. He's been faster than Mayato.
Ard was really quick, though, too.
Oh, Zach Carr missed his box!
Starting service now, but that is going to cost him. I mean, that's valuable time that he would have gained on
Man.
Mayato. Here he comes, 36. Hatchel stays out.
And Hutton as well. Okay,
Jonas and Bafford.
so if Hatchel's saving fuel, Hatchel will be the leader. Can he make it on fuel is the question. Another 25 laps, there's no, I don't know if he can.
I mean, right now, too, he's running over a second off the pace of his fast laps, so I just don't see it working out really either way.
Okay, so Stravato is going to pass Mayato. Or is he? Oh, yeah, he will.
Get him.
But Mayato's going to have 2 lap fresher tires. Once the tires get up to temp, it'll be interesting. A caution right now changes this race in over its
Oh,
head right
Hutton
now.
with problems.
He knocked the wall down. That tire, the toe link's broken. He's going to slide up the racetrack. Oh, man.
He's having such a good race. I wonder if he lost his
He got
tire.
loose.
Oh,
He
man.
got loose and he looked like he overcorrected.
Oh.
Oh, and that'll do it, yeah. You can see toe link broken for sure. Oh, yeah.
Bummer
Oh, that's
there.
unfortunate. He was having such a good run. He might have had been in a contention for the win. The big one now is Angelo Ronish doing the super overcut.
What, Reggie did not cycle to the lead. Keith and
didn't,
Chris
no.
and Stravato all in front of
All
him
past
already.
him. I said if Ortega might have waited another 10 laps, it might have worked.
Surprised
He would have
that-
at least got to the lead.
Yeah, I'm surprised it just didn't work out at all. I would have thought he would have been in the lead for at least a few laps.
I'll tell you what I am surprised by is Ben Baffert and Angelo Ronish staying out.
Something that I don't think they can make it from here. This is a long ways. It's going to be almost 6 laps for them.
So I think we got to notice here. Let's see. Mayato was, I think he's still waiting for his tires to come up to temp, but Stravato's got about a second and a half over Mayato. And Seth, Hatchel is down into 3. Stravato is coming off out of 4. So Hatchel's got about a lap lead, or about almost a lap lead. If he can just save enough fuel, I think it's going to be hard. It's going to be really close whether Stravato can run down Hatchel. If Hatchel can make it. Ronis out here staying out. I think Ronis is going to have to pit.
I think so as well. As he gets really loose, here comes Zach Carr, going to go to his outside. Ben Baffert is still out there too. I can't believe that. Ryan Gemmel also has yet to pit. He could be on the same strategy though as Seth. They both pit on the same lap 38 laps ago.
Baffert is so up the pace that Hatchel's about to run him down.
Expense there. Angelo, he's starting to fall off here. I don't know what just happened. I lost a bunch of time for a moment there.
The corner.
Yeah.
Let's see, he's been about 48, almost 50 laps on those tires. So Hatchel turned a 35.1 while Stravato turned a 33.8, so about almost a second and at least 1.7 seconds faster. I believe Gemmel's also playing a similar strategy to Hatchel.
Yep. Yeah, he pitted on the same lap, and I think he is he's trying. Oh yeah, he's shutting the engine off. I heard him shut it off that time.
I can go another 20.
Comes Ronis.
Oh, so no. There you go. Baffert's going to get to the lead now, but let's see. Yeah, Ronis is in. Here's to see if Ronis is overcut. He's going to have about 8 or 9 lap fresher tires than Stravato here. It'll be interesting.
Not sure. I think he's going to cycle out like 5 or 6 seconds behind, and I don't know if he'll make that up in 20 laps.
20 laps,
you know?
yeah.
Maybe a few laps too late
Well,
for the
he's just
22.
on rail.
Baffert's still staying out. Here comes Hatchel, though.
This could be the battle for the lead. I don't know if it'll be the battle for the win, but it will be the battle for the lead.
That car is 7th right now. He's behind my auto by about 3.5 seconds.
If Hatchel were to win and Carr were to finish 7th, Hatchel would still lose 6 points, or he would only close it up to 6 points.
That car, man, that cushion at the start of the chase, exactly what he needed. Here comes Angelo Ronis off pit road.
I was talking to Nick Starling earlier today, the owner of this league, and he was saying, you know, what happened, how did Hatchel get so far in points? And the one race that stuck out to me that I never thought about was Daytona. Hatchel got wrecked on the last lap. As you can see, he's looking underneath Baffert here. He's going to get the lead. Oh my gosh, Baffert's so loose. But and now Hatchel's still trying to get a. Actually, has Carr led a lap?
He did lead a bit earlier.
Oh, he did, okay.
He's led 15 laps here.
Okay, so Hatchel will get a lap led. Oh, he's already led a lap. But you know, we didn't talk about Daytona. Hatchel got wrecked going into turn 3 on the last lap, and I believe he finished like 12th or 13th. If not, he finished farther back. Zach Carr almost won that race. He got turned, but he still finished 6th.
That's a big chunk of points. That would probably make the difference if things.
Oh, Baffert! We almost had a caution.
Yeah, he's almost brought out a caution about 10 or 15 times this race.
And Baffert said he's pitting. Well, I don't blame him.
Taking a look here also with Angelo Ronis and AJ Stravato, he is 13 seconds behind AJ. That was the difference in staying out an extra 9 laps. So it's going to be too much to overcome, I think, for Angelo. But they tried a strategy. How about Dallas Sullivan? He's out here. He's running 8th.
Even after the spin.
Yeah.
All right, so another interesting development. My auto just passed his teammate Chris Samard. My auto's about a 10th of a lap faster than the 33, and he has 2 lap fresher tires. This could be the battle for the win if Hatchel can't make it on fuel. We're coming in about 15 laps to go here.
And Ryan Gemmel as well, trying to pull that strategy. I've got a feeling, though, they can't make it. They're just trying to go as far as they can, hoping for a yellow flag to fly. And they're not getting it right now. Nobody's really having problems. But Baffert, you know, those cold tires, you never know what could happen.
Yeah.
I've been wondering that the whole race, looking at that that Tesla machine. But Hatchel, I mean, he's doing what he can, right? He can't play the same strategy because he was never going to win that way. But he's in the mix now if something happens. Everybody's going to have to pit. You know, I don't think the only person who'd stay out would be Ben Baffert.
even then, I don't see it happening. But I tell you, the development we need to watch on the racetrack, not only other than Seth Hatchel, who's trying to save enough fuel. Hatchel is coming, let's see where Hatchel's, he's coming out of turn 2. Stravado is going into turn 1. So he's got about a half a track length of a lead. Hatchel entering 3 and now in the center of 1 and 2 is Mayato and Stravado. Man, it's gonna be, I don't know, if Hatchel can make it, I don't even know if he'll be able to hold off Stravado.
Yeah, right now at 35.47 for Hatchel, Stravado 33.97, so that is literally 1.5 seconds exactly. Look at the big slide from Mayato right there.
Yeah, and if Hatchel can't make it, this is the battle for the win with Stravado and Mayato. I'd keep this camera pointed on the 36 and the 33. This could be the potential. Oh, and we can't forget about Ryan Gimmel as well, but I think they're going to for sure pass Gimmel.
Yeah, they're definitely going to catch him. That'll be a matter of maybe 2 or 3 laps, actually, that they'll get there. But yeah, this is probably it. And how about Samard right here in the mix, too?
Oh, Baffert spun, and he hit the wall with no caution. You can see the toe link is bent. He's looking at that right front tire.
See what happened here. Oh, that was in turns 3 and 4 in front of traffic. Oh,
he got loose. Oh, hard hit. I'm surprised that wasn't a caution.
Yeah, look at that. Hatchel was right there.
Yeah, right in front of him.
Wow.
All good now. But now, back up to the 33 and the 36. Or the 33, yeah, 36. Well, I don't know why I forgot that, but it's all good though. Mayato, he's trying.
The 10 to go here in just a couple of laps.
Just up ahead of the road here. We'll get by Gimmel.
Ryan's not even saving anymore. I think he's just pushing. Going to do what he can with the tires he has left, but he's still going to be about a second or so off the pace. And he's blinking too, so that's a whole another thing in the mixture there. The Mart is starting to close back up on those two.
We know these guys are probably going to get racing here pretty soon. Gemmel's going to stay out of the way. Samart could be in the catbird seat if Hatchel can't make it, and as these guys start burning their tires off and racing pretty hard, which I think that might be the case right now. Mayato and Stravado just getting loose out the corner. Mayato looking, where is he going to go? He's going to stay behind the 33.
He is
right
right
man, he
there.
closes up.
Just trying to force that mistake. AJ's made a couple little mistakes here tonight.
Hasn't made big ones. But this, with the race on the line, a lot of pressure on both. Samart could be pressuring Mayato to pass the 33. Oh, look at the run the 36 is gonna have. He's got to keep the back end under him.
2 lap fresher tires. That might be the difference right here. Starting to feel the effects.
9 to go here, right?
Yep, 9 laps to go. Hatchel still 7 seconds up the road.
Oh man, it's gonna be tight if he can make it.
Man, if
because
he wins it,
at this rate, they will catch him on the last lap. Oh man! Mayato almost got into the 33.
Doing everything he can up on that top side, trying to get
Big
the momentum.
Big run down the front.
Meanwhile, Samard closing in. I mean, he's, what, 6 car lengths back. The more these two race it up, the closer he's going to get. And he's got He's got the same tires as AJ. And look at the big slide from the 33. Keith is right there.
There he goes. Stravado blocking down to the bottom. Contact.
These two, they don't leave any cards on the table, man. They put it all out there.
The battle for the win. If Seth Hatchel can't make it on field, almost a little contact. 7 laps to go.
5 seconds up to Seth Hatchel.
This is going to be, there might be some door banging here.
And you never know.
He got loose.
Chris Samard might just walk right into another win here.
Oh, yeah. Chris Samard is there. Cannot count out the 37.
Oh!
The gets burned! Will there be a caution? He slides back up the racetrack. No caution.
Oh, my goodness.
Chris Samard. He's going by the 36.
You got to go back and take a look real quick here. It looked like AJ, I don't know if he tried to clear himself or what happened. Oh, yeah, they kind of, I mean, they came down.
And in the middle.
Yeah, that's so interesting there. And Samard's lost the position back to his teammate, but now a big buffer for Hatchel if he can save, but Zach Carr's up to 4th.
Carr's going to win the championship. Now it's all about the race win. Hatchel, can he save enough fuel? He's got 5 laps to do it.
4 seconds back to his teammates.
Breaker for AJ Stravato, though.
Didn't hit anything, so he's back going. He's still going to finish 7th right now. He might catch Ryan Gemmell before it's over. Question is, can Hatchel make it? That's the looming question right now. 5 laps to go. Got 3.6 seconds, and you can see the teammates now exiting turn 2.
5 to go. He's going to have 4 to go now.
He is coasting all the way to the middle of the corner there.
Hey, Keith Mahato is moving. He's closed it up to almost 3 seconds now. Is it going to be enough?
4 laps to go for Hatchel. This would be his 5th win of the season, which would tie that Carr for the most.
And see, here's the thing. Mahato is going to get there. He's a second a lap faster. He's under 3 seconds. He's going to get there. Can Hatchel fight him off is the question.
I just don't think he's got the fuel to do so. I think he's saving as much as he can.
He can go, I guess. He can go.
60 laps.
It's going to be tight.
60 laps on that tank of fuel. He picked up the pace by 0.2 that lap. But it's still not enough. 0.8 now. Faster for Mahato. That's just about the margin with 3 laps remaining.
If he can, I don't know, man. It's going to be really close.
Like he's starting to put the throttle down. Though. He is. But he's shutting it off so early going down in the corner. Just losing so much. The only way he's going to make it. Down to 1.5 seconds. It's going to come down to the VSPEED boys for this win no matter what. Top 3 right now. Zach Carr back in 4th, looking for his first championship here in the Below the Double Yellow Cup Series. So close last season. Going to knock off the back-to-back champion to do it. And if Hatchel do it, he has a 1.5 laps. Does he have enough fuel? A 1 second gap over his teammate. Can Hatchel do it? Is going for 5 wins. Going to finish runner-up in the points, really, no matter what he can do here. The gap is 1 to go. Less than a second, but he's definitely picked it up. If Hatchel can save just in 3 and 4, he's got to go. If not, if he can get off of turn 4, he can coast. 3/4 of a second. Mahato's closing. And Hatchel make it is the question. Got a little toe from Reggie Ortega. That'll help. Mahato brushes the wall. It's gonna be enough. Mahato is trying. Hatchel through 3 and 4. Mahato's closing the gap. He's not gonna be easy. Oh boy. He's got enough. He's sputtering. Here comes Mahato. Mahato's gonna get him. Back to close the season. Mahato wins. Hatchel 2nd. Samard 3rd. Wow. And Zach Carr, the newest Below the Double Yellow Cup Series champion, he finishes 4th here tonight, doing exactly what he's done all season, consistent, right up in the mix all race long. Congrats to the champion there, and what a finish. Let's take a look at that. All right, let's go back. I gotta put this in slow-mo. We'll go to the overhead camera here. Just how close it was. That's as close as it gets, folks. What a race! I can't believe he ran out right there. Right at the line. Wow. That's as crazy as it gets. And Zach Carr is your 2022 Season 5 Below the Double Yellow Line champion. He gets his first championship, and man, what a way to end the season, and what a win by Keith Mahato. Your pick, by the way. He pulled it off, man. Is that 2 weeks in a row? I think I picked him last week as well. He did, and Zach Carr is going to burn it down on the front stretch. And he deserves it. What a season for him. 2 seasons in a row, he's been right up there, and finally gets that trophy at the end of the season. Congrats to the 27 machine. We'll interview him as well as the top 3 and go through the running order after a quick commercial break.
Simulators Anonymous is an online gaming community. The heart of this community is playing simulator-style games, everything from driving, farming, flying to the occasional survival game. We would love for you to join us. If you play these style of games, or if you're just looking for a great community, we strive to be a community you can be an active participant in by offering events like every third Saturday night is a late night trucking on Truckers MP. We have a very own Minecraft server and with other servers starting soon. Come join Simulators Anonymous today at www.simulatorsanonymous.com.
All right, back at the racetrack now. We're going to be pulling in our winner from tonight's race. That is Keith Mayato, and Alec, I believe you're with him.
I am. Keith Mayato, Adam Baker, and Alec Martinez in the VSPEED booth. You got a copy? There he is. Keith, brother, I know that was about as crazy as you can get, and it came down to literally the final straight of the season. You go back to back. How do you feel? How do you do it?
Pretty. It's just one of those moments where I have AJ coming across my nose, and then I'm almost running over my teammate on coming out of the last corner because I was not expecting him to run out of fuel. So it's more shocked because I was at the point where I'm like, yeah, I can't pass him. I'm not gonna get to him in time, and then all of a sudden he just checks up right in front of me.
I mean, you end the season 2 wins in a row. I mean, what are you looking forward to next season the most after we close it out and we go back to Daytona? Again for the Clash, and then again, obviously, to start the season. So how do you feel about going into next season with already the momentum of winning 2 races in a row?
I'm hoping the momentum carries and the bad luck is just gone, because I had a lot of bad luck and it put me in this position. So if I didn't have any of that, I probably would have been battling at least for a championship between Seth and Zach. But yeah, go on to next season and hopefully we can pull off and not wait for the last 2 races of the year to pull off some wins.
Heck yeah, man. Well, again, congratulations on the win. Before we let you go and celebrate and take on to the off season, anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, shout out to everyone in the league. Everyone that runs below Double Yellow. They do an awesome job. It's great to race here. Love it. Congratulations to Zach for winning the championship and being dominant as he is all year round. So can't wait to battle him again. And same with everyone. Same with everyone in the league. We did awesome job, a lot of great racing, and looking forward to it next year.
For sure, man. Well, again, congratulations, man. We wish you the best of luck next season, and enjoy the off season and the win.
Awesome. Thank you, Alec.
For sure, man. Have a good one.
Otto, and jump around a little bit here tonight with the championship coming to a close. We're going to go now to third place, Chris Samard. Chris Samard, Adam and Alec in the V. Got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Had a front row view to all of that craziness there coming out of turn number 4. You end up finishing third here. Really good race for you. You're up in the top 5 all night long. Is there anything you could have done to get to Keith or hold him off there, during that whole exchange day and all of that?
I got alongside of him after AJ and Keith got together there. I got alongside Keith, and Keith was a little bit faster than I was. I didn't want to, race him really hard because we were catching Seth, and I probably should have raced him a little harder than I did, but I thought our best chance was for getting a win in second was to catch Seth there and let Keith go. But all in all, it was a great night. So.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun, a lot of slipping and sliding for everybody out there. We saw you running the top, a lot of the night, and ultimately ends up working out for you here. But you did get your first win this season. You've had a lot of podium finishes here, especially in the chase. How would you describe the season, and what are you looking forward to next season?
My season was challenging at times. I was fast, but I kept making mistake after mistake. The Michigan win was great. And then there was, a few races where I didn't do so good, and then it was just up and down. Especially last week, I didn't do well at all. I was second guessing myself after last week at Bristol, and this week was really good for me. Really good for my for me to it'll carry momentum into next year as long as I can race some races. I'm not sure if I will be, but I am coming back next year. I just don't know exactly when I will be. So
Yeah, I know you got hips that have been bothering you all season. Toughed it out here and really had some great performances on a lot of great racing action for us. And man, way to close out the season here, right in the thick of all that mayhem coming to the line. Come home third, podium to close things out. So, congrats on a great season, and taking the third place tonight. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go?
yeah, I'd like to shout out to you guys up in the booth, you and Alec. You guys do a great job. I love going back and watching the broadcasts. Martin Sports for sponsoring this league. Every admin and everyone that puts on this league, it's a great place to run, and I'm looking forward to next season as long as I can. So, one other thing, I was secretly hoping that Seth and Keith would have hit each other there, so I could get the win, because we probably would have finished 1, 2, 3 regardless, no matter what. So, but that didn't work out in my favor. But that's all right.
Still 1, 2, 3, and you got to keep the car clean at least. So, man, great job again tonight, this whole season, and we'll catch up with you. Forward to next season.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. Thanks, everyone, and you as well for having me in VSPEED as a teammate. It's awesome. So.
Yeah, you made us proud this season. Talk here soon, right after the broadcast.
Thanks, guys.
All right, man.
Congrats, Chris.
I'll pull up.
Thank you, Alec.
Second place finisher now. That is going to be Seth Hatchel. He'll finish second in the race, second in the championship, and I know come home short, but Alec, I believe.
I am indeed with him. Seth, you come up short in the championship, and you also come up just, I don't know how many, 0.2 gallons short in the race, man. Did you think you were going to just have enough to get across the line?
Yeah, maybe. I knew I was showing about a 10th short the last couple laps, and so we're just trying to manage the gap to Keith and Chris there at the end. And I knew it was going to run out coming off the corner. I was just hoping it'd sputter enough to push me across, and I got to sputter a couple times, and it shut off on me after about a second and a half. So it just needed a little bit more, and really just trying to do anything to get ahead of Zach, and unfortunately hope that he had some issue, and obviously didn't. But congrats to him. He did a great job this season. He earned it. By far one of the quickest cars this year. Yeah, just going for it there at the end.
Obviously, I know you come up short. I mean, your average finish in the point standing's got to be like 1.5 or maybe 1.25. Next season, obviously, you're going to try to win the championship, as everybody is. But how do you feel about going on to next season, and what are you looking forward to the most next season?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about next season. We got the series change. We got the 2 series next year, and it's definitely going to be more competitive. And I think that's probably what I'm looking forward towards most. The competition is what keeps bringing me back. It wouldn't be any fun if I came out here and won all the races, win by 10 seconds, stuff like that. It's racing guys like Zach, Keith, AJ, all of them that keeps me coming back. So I'm definitely excited for the challenge.
For sure, man. And before we let you go and get on to the off season, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for doing a great job with the broadcast. Got to thank Nick and all the admins for doing a great job. All the league sponsors for hopping on board and letting us do what we do. Congrats to Keith on the win and Zach on the championship again. Got to thank all the drivers putting on a great race tonight. And thank you for the setup tonight, Alec. It was fantastic to run. And thanks to my team VSPEED.
For sure, man. Well, I appreciate the compliment, man. And you drove a heck of a season, and Congrats on the second place in the race and obviously in the championship. And we'll look forward to seeing you in Daytona in July.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
All right, have a good one, brother.
That was second place finisher in the race and the championship. Now we're going to pull up championship winner, fourth place in the race tonight. Had a really good performance as well. Didn't shake out perfectly in the pit cycle there, but that is going to be Zach Carr, 2022 5 champion. Zach Carr, Adam and Alec in the VSPEED booth. Got a copy.
I have a copy.
Hey man, it went pretty smoothly here tonight by all accounts. I would say you were right up there in the mix, for the lead, for the win, and ultimately you come home just off the podium here, but you get your first championship in the league. How does it feel?
Oh man, after last year's heartbreak and all of that, and just waiting to get back to this moment, it took a long time, but it feels so great to finally get it.
Yeah, I know. Seth had his problems here earlier on in the race, and you were up there. Just, were you ever really concerned at any point tonight that might give up that 13-point gap? It really would have taken.
Yeah, no, definitely. I knew going into tonight that Seth would have to be very good, and I'd have to be pretty bad, or something major would have to happen. And as I was telling my teammates over there, Homestead is definitely one of my worst tracks on the sim. And with the iRacing, of course, adjusting everything before our championship night and everything, definitely did not help. But I think I learned throughout the race, and I think we had a shot at winning. And then when I came to pit road there, iRacing yet again drops the ball and not fixing anything right. So pit road's still broken, and I got screwed by that. And I'm still pretty upset about that, even though that's not the bigger picture here. But it's very frustrating, when it happens 3 weeks in a row in the final 3 weeks, and you're trying to get everything you can get on pit road, and it's just you're not treated like it is in real life. So. Side note, hopefully by next season or something, my racing will get their heads on right. But back to the bigger picture, yeah, no, I think I had a chance, and once that happened, it was just surviving the last 50 laps and not having anything major break or anything like that.
Yeah, and it ultimately worked out entirely for you here tonight. And man, you had the most wins this season, up there in the points lead, basically from the start of the season as well. Never look back. Yeah, just anybody you want to thank? I know you got a lot of sponsors on the car. You got a lot of people that help support you. Want to, shout out to celebrate this championship.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's gonna be a little bit bigger of a list compared to usual on the weekdays, but yeah, no, of course we're gonna start with the basics. You guys up here broadcasting, you guys do an amazing job every week, and especially adding Alec to the booth. I can tell he's been getting better every week up here. So I'm looking forward to more next season with y'all. Obviously Nick and everybody that runs the league, sponsors that run the league. That without those guys we wouldn't be here doing this. So obviously a big shout out to the sponsors that support the league and the admins like Nick that run it. So big shout out there. The guys on my car, Creative Hemp and Bernie Breakdown, both those guys, I'm just glad they're on the car, and I actually didn't have a blank car this season or anything. So, great to have them on there. And, obviously my teammates, I don't know where we're at next season or what's going on yet. Hopefully a fairly similar lineup, but obviously Reggie, Angelo, Ben, and AJ, great having those guys in there. Like I said in the chat earlier, it helps with some of those guys calming me down in some of the stressful situations. Like even tonight I had Jeremy on the box tonight for me, and I was getting frustrated after the pit stop incident there, and I was driving the wheels off it, and he's like, bro, you just need to calm down. There's something else here besides trying to get your 4 seconds back on those guys. So obviously Jeremy, like I said, and all my other teammates, and then obviously we're gonna step over the real life side of it. My family, my mom, my grandma, my girlfriend, they help me out every day in real life. It's a whole story on that side of it, but obviously big thanks to them. And then my friends in real life, they support me on this and everything, and they think it's really cool. So great to have them behind me on that one, and I can't wait to come back next season and have another shot at it.
We're so looking forward to it as well. I know the competition's gonna even be ramped up, a little bit more. It's already so competitive over here. Looking forward to next season. I guess the goal is to repeat, right? I mean.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're gonna try to go for the repeat, but you're 100% right on that list for next year. I haven't heard any direct names. Obviously, I heard Jeremy's coming back. I'm pretty sure I'll be working with him. Hopefully, he'll be a bit quicker this season. I've been working with him on some stuff, and I heard some guys from Peak Performance might be coming on over to join us. So I think it'll be a much more competitive season. It's gonna be a lot harder than it was this season to keep control of points lead or anything like that, with a lot more people on the track and fighting for a championship. So we're just gonna have to focus bigger picture even better than we were this season, because there's gonna be a lot more chaos next season, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty wild. We are so looking forward to it in the split with the Premier and then the Contender Series. It's going to be a lot of fun seeing guys, race Monday night and come out here and also try it out on nights. See how that experience transfers and all. But man, you're the guy to beat. It's been 2 seasons. That 27 car has been out in front more than anybody. You've already given your shout outs, so we'll just say go celebrate with your teammates there. Go celebrate with friends and family and enjoy this. And we'll catch you next season.
For sure. I got a birthday party to get to, so celebrating is going to continue even more. Have a good one, guys.
Before we let him
go
go,
ahead.
Zach, I want to say congratulations, brother. Heck of a drive all season, man, and celebrate it, brother. Celebrate it.
Oh, thanks, Alec. It means a lot coming from you. And of course, I'm going to go, like I said, I have a double celebration to get to, so we're going to double celebrate over there.
All
So
right, man.
I'm going to enjoy it. Y'all have a good one. I appreciate y'all broadcasting. I can't wait for next season.
All right. Have a great one.
Yeah, you too, guys.
He's gonna be having fun. He's gonna have a little fun.
That's good. I guess there's no better way to celebrate a championship than that with your friends. And so, wow, what a race! What a season!
What a season! Yeah, I mean, all in all, this entire season was just amazing. And again, I cannot thank you enough for having me up here and broadcast this with you. I hope all the viewers don't mind me being in here, because let me tell you, that is just a privilege and an honor to be up here and watch these guys put on a heck of a show each and every week. So. And again, all the loyal viewers and all the viewers that tuned in tonight, thank you again. And man, Adam, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And I also want to congratulate you on the 5K that you just completed today.
Oh, yeah.
And but again, just awesome season. And I cannot wait for Daytona in July. And I want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July, because we're not back until July 12th. So happy 4th of July, and enjoy the off season, because I can't tell you, it's going to be crazy this next season. Like we said, more competitive. And it's just going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to it as well. And I was actually going to talk about the 5K with Seth Hatchel. I feel like he completed a 5K mentally probably throughout the last run there. But yeah, thanks for that, and appreciate it all season long. And you add a whole character element that I couldn't do. Racer's eye, and I had such great insight up here. So, yeah, I appreciate you coming up here.
No. I appreciate you.
All right, we'll settle it. Keith Mayato, your race winner here tonight. 2 cautions, 19 lead changes. The last lead coming right there out of the final corner. Seth Hatchel, he's been part of so many dramatic finishes. He comes second in the championship and the race tonight. Chris Samard to complete the trio here in the finale. He'll finish 3rd. Zach Carr comes home 4th. Angelo Rona's 5th place, as always. AJ Stravato still finishes 6th, even with the big slide. Turn number 3. Dallas Sullivan, great run, 7th. Ryan Gemmel finishes 8th. Jeremiah Vincent comes home in 9th. Reggie Ortega will round out.
And in 11th, Robert Gilmore, solid run, up 10 spots. Ben Bafford, 12th. Lyle Sofridge, 13th. Eric Hutton, 14th. James Loveland, 15th. Alan Dice, 16th. Dennis Faircloth, 17th. TJ Brandel, 18th. Nick Starling, 19th. And Zach Smith, 20th.
21st, Cody Adkins and Jordan Brackel. I don't think Cody or Jordan or Starling took the green flag here, but just want to give a big congrats to all the drivers this season as well that stuck around. And it's not an easy thing to go out there and run 20 races, 20 weeks in a row pretty much. So just big congrats to everybody who stuck it out, and really good field size here at the end, and the admins and all the sponsors that make this happen in and week out. We do want to thank all of you, and hope you viewers enjoyed tonight's race. And sure to like and subscribe if you did. And we'll be back in a few weeks. We're going to be off Thursday nights for the next 2 weeks as well. So going to be a little radio silence on the channel. But go enjoy the summer weather. Enjoy time with family and friends. 4th of July as well coming up. Some of the resident Canadians, I know Canada Day is on the 1st. So.
Canada Day, I forgot about that. Heck yeah. I think Heath is fellow Canadian, so how about that? I'm sure they'll celebrate that. And again, like we said, great season. Thank you to all the viewers, all the sponsors, and man, I cannot wait to be back next season. Just to put it in your mind, July 12th, Tuesday night, will be the Cup Series, the Clash and qualifying for Daytona. So tune in there, and then the race, obviously, on July 19th. And we hope all you viewers stick it out. And I know the wait may be tough, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to be way more competitive. I cannot wait for next season, Adam.
I am so looking forward to it as well. Another season back with Below the Double Yellow. Couldn't ask than that. And thank you again, everyone. Have a great night.